Life is sunshine and lollipops. And that's hold on. I actually low-key need to kill the actually no, I'm gonna keep the white boy of the years asleep, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Hello, everybody. Hello. Today we are doing just remove the asleep. Okay, actually, yeah. You know what? You low key cooked with that. I want to cover Money SMP from the perspectives of every single other team, right? Because I'm sure, as you guys know, we have been talking to each other because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're a friend group. I've been talking to each other, talking to the guys and being like, hey, what was your season like, right? However, I'm sat here and I want to publicize all of it, right? So we're going to sit down, do a little bit of like a podcast format with two honestly, it could be 2 to 4 members of every single team. Yellow team, I'm trying to get a third person. Same with pink team. I think we should be able to get a third person, but you guys won't know. You guys won't know who we get, who is what. However, today we are sat here with Bry the Guy and Leak of the red team. So I wish you had blue members on for day 3. Yeah, well, okay. Low key for the blue members, because blue's tomorrow, I believe. Blue, I might try and get a few more people because that team was really fucking fun, and I want to hear about the teams. So basically, because none of us have gone over the official broadcast, right? So the general idea is that we are going to go over the official broadcast. We're gonna talk through, what was happening with each team, what was blah 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 blah, what the strats were, and it'll probably delve into like just us talking about what happened throughout the other days and what was funny. Bry and Leak, I'm gonna tell them to have the chat open. Hello, Zach. Yo, Zach, Loki, what are you doing tomorrow? Zach, hold on, Zach, why are you not VIP'd either? VIP Zacharias. Zach, what are you doing tomorrow at like 1 p.m. EST? Because if you do want to hop on for me, Arrow, and JJ are gonna talk about it, and are gonna talk about Blue, and I want to hear Blue's comms. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. It is Bry and Leak, and if like Souls or Clown make an appearance, that's awesome. I'll do it. Yes. Okay, guys. Zach is gonna be there tomorrow. Okay. Hey.
Oh. That's so fire. Oh, what up?
Hey. What's going on?
Hello.
Hey,
buddy.
Hi. Hey. Am I cute? Am I cute?
Of course.
Am I cute?
I'm gay.
I'm fucking gay. I'm fucking gay. All right.
Oh, I'm not.
Before we go in, you guys could see the broadcast and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
Before we go in to anything, y'all's team was dead ass just radio silence, which is insane because you have the air horn that was McSoulsy on your guys' team, and I just like, what the fuck? Also, I'm just gonna put this on as like a background, I guess. What the fuck was the game plan for you guys? Like going into the season. I want to hear this shit.
Okay.
I want to hear this shit.
So when we started, we were as you can fucking see right here, we were doing a lot of bullshit. Our plan was to get 2 people on base duty, 2 people on nether duty to get blaze rods and wart immediately. Okay. And me and Leak, we found wart and stuff, like, I would say like 40 minutes in. Like right after Grace ended, we came back from the portal. Yeah. And we were coming to the base. Yeah. By this time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Concha and Souls had shit going. I think both me and Leak thought that, at least that they had like an armor or something. Yeah. They didn't even have the location yet. The problem was
this by was that by end of grace period or?
This was by end of grace period. We got to the base. We thought there'd be shit there. There was nothing there. It was literally 2 villagers and a breeder. There was like 0.
No, they weren't even in the breeder yet. They were in a cave.
Yeah, they were just pushing them down. You're right. Oh yeah.
They weren't even in the cave
we literally pushed them down. There was nothing. And the worst part I think about this is that at this point, look, this team has already got villagers.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, and this is like, I'm gonna tell you the upside to being on Clown's team and the downside to being the Clown's team, and I can say this because he's one of my best friends. Okay, Clown is inherently, he actually did not do terrible on SMP side at all. People can shit on him as much as he wants. He was probably like a C or B tier around the time of like his skill level wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
But he actually didn't die all that much on SMP side, and he actually didn't do terrible.
Gotcha.
Now, the problem was Clown and SB being on two separate kind of like sides of they just don't want to team with their team in a base. Like they don't like being together. And they think because they can do stuff more efficiently on their own, and that's fine. But we struggled so much more because of that. With us only being 4 people, we just couldn't do stuff super efficiently. Because keep in mind, Souls is a brick, right? Souls is a brick. Yeah. I'm a brick when it comes to making bases. Even Leak's a brick to come making bases. Concha is the only base maker out of S4. And so we kind of have to just sit there and twiddle our thumbs while Concha is on base bitch duty. And we can't really do anything because we're all chuds. Yeah. We can't let Souls on surface because Souls is going to go get himself fucking killed. Me and Leak are realistically, together with us 4, are the only competent players that can go and do stuff.
Yeah.
And even then, we weren't in the position to because our base wasn't set up. So it was just chopped at the beginning. We literally could not do anything. I'm going to tell you this as well. One of the worst parts about us during that first day, okay? We were on surface. This was right as the first world random event happened. And I remember it was Forbidden Fruits. And Forbidden Fruits, if you have an iron hoe or even a diamond hoe, it's mad good. Like, if you know how to do it, you can get hella gaps. We tried doing that. As soon as we go on surface, we went on for the first surface. We got probably like 20, 30 gaps for the first run, right?
Right.
And then we're like, okay, we need to take advantage of this and keep going up. If we're not going to get armor and shit, we might as well go around gaps. It's going to be a fucking hassle anyway. We go back on surface. Leak gets to the forest. Keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind, we both have copper chest plates on us. We don't have any other fucking thing. So Leak runs to the forest. Thank God he has a horse. And it's like a god horse too.
Yeah.
We see Improper, or apparently Leak sees Improper pull up on him in full fucking diamond armor.
So
and Leak is just on a horse.
The horse Proper had, I don't know what like the grading was. It was like a 9.5 out of 10. It was like max hearts, max jump, and I think it was like missing like 5 points of like the really small points when it came to like speed. So that thing was actually just maxed out.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane. Because I had a 13.4 speed horse.
Yeah,
and he was catching up to me.
Yeah,
it was insane.
So on our feet, I'm thinking, okay.
Wait, hold on. I want to speak while I'm on the fucking screen.
Oh, go on,
dude. I killed 2 sets of villagers in the first bit, bro. Okay, so our teams. I think you might actually be able to see it in this bit. I'm trying. So I didn't have enough wood for trapdoors, and my team was telling me, "Don't go on surface, don't go on surface, don't go on surface," because we were so close to the border. Okay, context.
Yeah.
Here was our rollout, right? That we practiced the night before. Also, the entirety of Purple Team was not in one voice call until 18 hours before the season started. Like night before. Look, we were dead at. We were actually shutting out. So the plan was me and Ghosty. Well, I would go to find villagers to set up one base, which I've never set up a base before, right? Ghosty was supposed to go get resources and stuff. Jojo was supposed to go set up a second base. So, like, made sense to have 2 bases off the bat.
Right, yeah.
Proper and Epax were meant to go UHC. And Dumb was supposed to just go Nether, like hard rush Nether. To get pots, gold, stuff like that. They didn't tell me anything about basic and stuff. They were like, Mark, just kind of go at it. First village you find, go nuts. And we went west because everyone else was going like north and east. So we were like, okay, let's just go west. Not run into anybody. I didn't find a village until world border. The first villagers that I found, I didn't have enough wood to make trapdoors for the thing. So I was like, can I just use slabs? Like, is that sufficeable? And they were like, yeah, sure. You can use slabs. Villagers fucking die. Right? No idea how. I get the second set of villagers. I water up because we were also like in a cave. I water up to go mine. Villagers drown. So I'm sat here, I'm like, yo, this is the second set of villagers. I go back to get third set of villagers. Proper sees me in iron armor, and he's like, oh my god, there's someone in iron armor. Proper was in like prot 3. He had sharp 4. He was like,
Oh yeah,
like that ass
that's
gold.
fucking crazy.
So he was like iron armor, iron armor, iron armor, and Epex is like, kill that guy. Hold on. I actually do think I'm very, very confident that there is a clip of it. Yes, right here.
Okay.
I'm always tempted to.
I say full iron.
Who? Who?
Kill that boy. All I heard was full iron.
It's fucking Bormethius full iron. What are you doing?
What?
I ran. No, I gotta
Dude, he was so pissed. All right, see you, Papa. bro, yeah. There's a clip from Proper's point of view too. I have the clips. I have the clips from my point of view, just already preloaded. If someone can find the clip from Proper, that'd be awesome. But I don't know. He was pissed off. So yeah, I killed 2 sets of villagers. Ghosty is to come get the third villager, and the rollout was just the rollout was fucked from the start because I was the one that had to be doing it. Also, Leak, the button is active if you want to set off the button whenever. So yeah, also chat warning, the button that I was talking about, it flashes my screen white, and I'm currently doing screen cap on OBS, so my screen will just go white at some point. So if you're sensitive to light, keep that in mind. But yeah, anyway, Brian, go on about your guys' your y'all's setup.
So, as we're on the surface the second time, we see Proper pull up on his horse. He's seen Leak, and so is Epex. I'm already underground at this point. As soon as he says the shit, I'm like thinking quick on my feet. Proper's catching up to him. Like, okay, what is the only fucking solution to this that we are gonna get a win out of? Because if Leak dies, we're already in the trenches. It doesn't really matter, but we're losing money. So I'm like, fuck it. Leak, find a way to die before he can touch you, before it's like considered combat. Because they will consider that. They will consider that.
Oh my god, we were so pissed off at this. Fuck you for this, bro.
Yeah,
we were so mad.
I'm not fucking. I was like immediately off my fucking top of head. Yeah, I'm like, okay, Leak, you gotta fucking die immediately before they can consider it combat, because they would have given them the kill even if Leak got away somehow and then died afterwards. They would have considered that a kill in combat. So they, as long as Proper just touches him the tiniest bit, it would have been considered a kill on his part. But I was like, fuck it, you need to die immediately. So, of course, we got very fortunate that there was a cave nearby and Lee could just jump into it. But
no, Proper.
Yeah, at that point it was just.
He was like,
no, bro, I missed the MOG, bro. I missed the MOG, bro. Trust me.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Our first day was not great. I'm gonna be honest. It was basically a nothing burger. We barely got villager set up, and I'm telling you, the fact that this base did not get raided till day 3 is ridiculous. It was the worst built base ever, I think.
Where was it?
It was a hallway, so it wasn't anywhere in like a bad location or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there was a hallway that we kept open that was longer than any villager hallway that you could ever need. It wasn't even a villager hallway because we were originally planning to move the villagers from a certain spot into a different spot because there was a massive cave next to it. And so if you mined the cave, you immediately see our name tags. So we mined a massive hallway out. We tried to get the villagers at the end of it, and we never did that. And so we left that hallway open the entire time. It had to be at least 100 blocks wide. It was so bad.
No
and
reason.
And we
connected to a cave too. It connected to 2 caves. Every time I went mining,
it was the worst thing ever. It was so
Brian,
bad, bro.
Every time I went mining and came back, I didn't mine my way back into the base. I just found the cave that connected directly into the base.
Oh look! So people are saying that Yellow actually found it on night 1, but they were waiting on it to raid. So we literally decided on that day. I think on the day of, Concha was like, fuck this base sucks. I'm gonna go make a second base right now, and he did that. Gotcha. And we left this base, and we barely went back to it because our like strategy going into this. Yeah. Again, keep in mind, Souls, me and Leak are all robots together. So we only have we only have Concha to kind of keep us in check with base stuff. So what we did was, a lot of the time, we kept Concha in base, crouched or uncrouched, because if you do see, let's say inevitably you do find their base, right? They find the red base, They find it eventually. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You only see Concha in it 90% of the time. You're not going to rate it because you want to wait till a lot of people are all
Till you get some
grouped up in a
value.
base.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. So, me, Leak, and Souls were typically always outside of the base more or less the time. Like, we really did not. There was not a lot of time where we weren't outside of the base.
Right.
And Concha, another thing is, we never made our own EXP villagers until the last day.
Are you
Other
fucking
time,
kidding me?
no. Every other time, it was supplied by Clown and SB. We did not do a single bit of getting EXP. Not one bit.
So
It
wait,
was-
did
dude,
Clown and SB have their own base, and then the four of y'all had
Okay.
a separate one?
This is gonna get me
Yes,
onto my
bro.
separate point. Yeah. So this, I love Uncle and I love Clown to death.
Mm-hmm.
I can't team with them anymore because it is so inefficient with us not being in one base. And I understand the risks of it,
Yeah.
right? Even this season, right? It tells you. So like one of the things is that Clown, right? When he had his separate base this season, Clown's base. This another reason why he is like very smart. His base had never, ever previously been found, and at least had him inside of it while it being raided, right?
Right.
From seasons 1 till 4, I think. His private base was found in season 4. I remember our team found it,
Yeah.
but he got away. He never came back to it. So he was fine because he had that separate base. Season
Yeah.
5, it was never found. And then even in season 6, it was the first time ever that his private base got found. That tells you how competitive it is and how easy it is.
He had, I heard that he had like a crazy, not even a crazy tunnel. He said he was like, that was the worst escape tunnel I've ever made, and I still got away from you. Like,
And he got away. Yeah. And so he did get away. But it just shows you how it's kind of evolved as seasons have gone over, how people have just gotten better and better and better and better at base finding.
Yeah.
That making a separate base from your team can I think if it was just one of them, it would have been fine. Because SB had really good tech where he knew how to make villagers super, super cheap. Like, extremely dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And I was hoping SB would base with us and be like, oh, shoot, that's going to be so much easier for us. Obviously, he wanted to be on his own because SB has kind of always been better off on his own, and that's fair. But having two people have two separate bases that we aren't realistically allowed to use either unless we get raided. Like we weren't allowed to use their bases. Like we knew where they were, but we weren't allowed to use them because they didn't want to take the chance that somebody was going to find them. So we always had to make our new bases from scratch, and so it sucked. That is the one thing I have a complaint with. That is like my major complaint.
I want to talk about this a little bit too, because while they're doing this, like I know you said it earlier, like we're bricks, but in the most respectful way possible, they left 3 idiots and Concha to fend for themselves. It's just
exactly what they did. Yeah.
End of day 1, I think Clown had a full kit, pots, netherite. I think we all had like prot 4 in our armor. That was it. Concha was already ready to move. We had like our 4 Fletchers in a dream.
Yeah.
No potions.
Right.
It was just so bad. It was so bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It is just shit, but I don't know.
That is just why our day 1 started off so rough.
Yeah.
And I think over like long haul, like SB and Clown were able to get so much gear. But like early on, that's why we weren't able to really do anything like day 1 and 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do in preparation for season 7, obviously I'm gonna practice PvP because like I actually feel bad about how terrible I am at PvP. But I think another thing that I'm gonna practice, maybe on stream, maybe off stream as well, is just like doing single player worlds for like 2 or 3 hours and just like setting up bases by myself.
I know a lot of people do that.
Same here.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
it's
make bases next season.
I feel like Leak, I want to team with you so fucking bad next season. Like
I do too.
Bro, I
don't care what they say, bro. They might say you're a G tier. I don't care, bro. I want you, Born, bro. It's gonna be so fun.
Well, because here's the thing of like where my value is. My team's mental doesn't go to, well, okay. My team's mental sometimes goes down, but like honest to God, and this is a little bit of insiding, for all of y'all to know, the entirety of Purple Team considered dropping out of money. The entire fucking team considered dropping after we got raided by Yellow for the 3rd time. Day 1, by the way. Deadass, Nap was the saving grace. Nap was deadass the saving grace because without Nap, most of the team would have dropped. Me and Nap get in a call the first time, I think this was the very, very end of day 2. Me and Nap are in a call with Proper and EPAX. Bumpy Jake joins the call. We're talking to Jake a little bit. And then I think Nap said like a bumpy shart. Or no. Proper, no, Nap said Shardy Jake, and then I said bumpy shart, and then Epax and Proper's mental immediately started spiking back up. And I'm not even playing. Poop jokes were the only thing to keep Purple Team in this season. Like, I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around. Like,
the dark farticle.
Dude, no, the shart farticle was actually like the best thing I think I've ever said in my life. And I'm pissed off when Flo rated me for the first time, and when I died for the first time, my last words were something shart McFart. And then 30 seconds later, Flo is in my base, invis, fucking cleavering me. He's in full prot 4, full, like a sharp 5. You know what I have? An unenchanted diamond helmet and unenchanted iron armor. I'm using stone pickaxes at this point to carve out the base. Like, that's the point that it was at with our mental.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I think for the following days though, like moving on to like the next days, what Red Team's kind of plans were.
Yeah.
Again, day 2, I will say, if I can recall anything, I don't think anything significant happened for day 2 on us. I think it was a pretty nothing burger day. I think everything was kind of just chill.
I want to hear from Lee's point of view.
Day 2 did happen. Day 2 stuff did happen. Because day 2 was Titans, right? Day 2 was Titans, right? So we are all gearing up. We're all preparing for capture point, right? We're like, we have to contest. We did nothing day 1.
Yes.
Day 2, we have to contest capture point.
Oh,
Mick fucking Solzy says, "Oh yeah, SB can't make it. I forgot to tell you." What do you mean he can't make it? The day, literally like 30 minutes before capture points, and we're like, huh? What do you mean?
Like we can't go without. We're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just doesn't say anything. Just fucking. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that.
And
then we're like, okay, well, fuck.
Because I have both of you guys, and I saw this message earlier, and I heard a rumor about it. Flo being invis on both of you.
Oh my god, day 1. Wait, okay, we'll go back to day 1 for one more second because this was really important. Okay, I saw this clip literally this morning. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Do you have
apparently,
it?
And
I can pull it up. I can pull it up.
I was gonna say, okay, so Lee, pull it up, but I gotta explain this shit because this was crazy. I didn't realize at the time I thought I was seeing more invis particles, and I wasn't saying anything because I thought it was just Leak. I thought Leak was the one that was just near me the entire time, but I knew I was seeing like more than like a few invis particles in front of mine and in front of Leak because I'm like, this person's close to me, and then I go over to where Leak is, and it's a completely different direction. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking. I kind of just assumed that it wasn't anything, like it wasn't a big deal.
You thought it was
and it was just me and Leak.
Okay.
I thought it was just me and Leak following them. Because then Arrow, here's the craziest fucking part. Apparently we were like right next to each other at one point, but then we death reset because we're on surface. We're just trying to follow people back to their bases. We ended up doing nothing with this information. But crazy part about this, right? Arrow joins our VC, our in-game chat, because he wants to talk to us.
Yeah.
And he's like, he brings up this thing. He's like, oh my god, I hate the fucking invis people. I'm like, what are you talking about? Knowing damn well we were just following them. And I think he's talking about us, right? But then he says that there was a full armored player that went invis in front of him. I'm like, wait, what? That wasn't us.
That wasn't us. We didn't have armor at this point.
It must have been happening near or less the same time. And then I see this clip. Play the clip, Mark.
Okay, yeah.
Look at this shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Is he gonna try to kill Flo here? There's no way. Blue team is right there. That's
no. If they get a drop on Flo,
I don't have a kill right now. I don't have a kill right now.
Oh! Do you see? Do you see how close? He's not Leak is trying to like. Leak probably assumes that's just me. At that point, Leak probably just assumes it's me.
This is insane.
All it took was one like real good look, and they would have just Flo could have smacked Leak, or Leak could have smacked Flo.
Yeah,
I think so.
What am I watching?
That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, and Flo can't see these people. That's right.
He doesn't have particles.
He doesn't have particles on, which is crazy. Like, you would think that he would turn on particles for money, like specifically.
At least money. Yeah.
I don't know. That's
it's a little
insane
nuts.
to me.
It's a little nuts. I agree. I totally agree.
No, bro. Day 1, dude. I want to give you guys the purple team rundown for day 1, right? So, and actually, this is just the Bormethius rundown for day 1. Because you guys want to guess how many times I went on Surface during the entire season?
Stop.
I want you to guess. I actually want you to take a guess. How many times I went on Surface?
Maybe like 3.
Leak?
None.
Twice. You guys want to guess how many times I went to the Nether?
Crazy. How many times?
I didn't.
Not until the end.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't think so.
I didn't step foot in the Nether once. So day 1, I'm sat there in my base. You know, my main base gets raided, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I sit there and I'm like, okay, I know that we have a 15-minute grace period, but I don't know if the grace period starts on death. What the fuck am I doing here? I deadass don't know. I think I'm yelling at Ghosty to bring me wood. And so fucking I'm sat there. I die. I message one of the admins and I go, hey, is the 15 minutes off death or off respawn? Because I feel like that's a pretty important clarification that we didn't have in the rules. They take 20 minutes to get back to me. 20 minutes to get back to me. And they're like, yeah, sorry, it's off death. What? So I'm like, can I get an exception because it wasn't clarified and I'm the first case and now you can clarify? And they're like, no, sorry, no exceptions. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Fucking, yeah, you can't make exceptions, whatever. And I'm sat there. I'm just at spawn. And I'm under a tree. Because I can't stay at spawn because then people will just wait to camp me, right? I dig under a tree, wait for proper for like 30, 40 minutes to come pick me up. That was my first time on Surface. Then we get to the JoJo base or whatever. Guys, I shit you not. I've learned what my thing is. I have memorized the order for chest plate and pants. And then like I have at least 3/4 of the order for boots to enchant for like optimal levels. So I was getting sets cranked out in minutes. And then that fucking paranoia event happens. Or no, Ghosty logged off at the base that I got raided at as well. They didn't know Ghosty was logged off there. Beep beep. They didn't know that Ghosty was logged off there. So Jojo and Dumb go and get her, right? And we're sat there. I'm sat there. I'm literally just enchanting stuff. And I asked Ghosty, I'm like, or not Ghosty, I asked Jojo, I'm like, hey, should I move villagers? She was like, oh, I'll get to it when we get back. And that was something that Jojo was putting off like the whole day, which was I think why she was so upset. And why she dropped is because she was putting off going and getting villagers. So I'm sat there, I'm enchanting stuff, and they get back to the base. Keep in mind, the base didn't have like a formal entrance. It was like go through a cave, dig down a block, cover that up, go through another cave, etc., etc. It was a really reasonable base. And who is sitting above the base, just hanging out, other than that fucking platypus, El Deathly.
Oh, of
right?
course, yeah. Of course.
So they think that Deathly doesn't see them. He does see them, but he's playing it off because he's like smart as fuck. And he's just sitting above the base. They get down. Dumb doesn't come with. It's just Jojo Ghosty. So it's me, Jojo Ghosty at the base, and we're just cranking out sets. And then the paranoia event kicks in, right? And keep in mind, for anyone who forgot what paranoia was, because it only happened once the first day, it was just question mark for description, and then for time, question mark. For the waypoint mod, for those who don't know, when someone sets like a waypoint or something like that, you can see it. You can see other people's waypoints. So Jojo and Ghosty, because I didn't have waypoint mods, Jojo and Ghosty hear a ding. And then they see El Deathly's waypoint or something like that, or El Deathly's marker or something like that, and Deathly's fucking face. And they're both looking at it. They're like, is that part of paranoia? Because that would be crazy timing to have happen. Because if it wasn't paranoia, we just would have gotten out, you know? And we're sat there, we're like, surely it's just paranoia, but let's get in the wall just to be sure. Second El Deathly marker hits the purple team base. So we all get in the wall, and for those who don't know, paranoia, the actual event, was supposed to be blocks placed and breaking, I'm pretty sure, and potions splashing, like 3 pots potting up. That was supposed to be paranoia. We're scared as fuck. Me and Ghosty hear pots going off, and we're like, oh my god, they're dead ass just in our base. Which they were in our base, but we didn't know that for sure. And then Flo, I think Flo was waiting in the cave next to the base for like an hour or so. And then he just gets up, he goes into the base, I think he was just fed up at this point, starts killing shit. And then he was like, okay, yeah, Ghosty Fruit is in the walls. Keep in mind, guys, I didn't have the toggle sneak mod. So, like, if I open my inventory to get blocks, I needed to get, like, tough to keep digging and to dig out, but I couldn't pick block it. I was like, okay, it's chopped. They find Ghosty first, and then they find me, and then JoJo keeps talking, and JoJo's on some, like, GG, I'm out and stuff like that, when she was not. And then that was the end of day. And then, oh my god, Flo, this fucking terrorist, looks at me as I respawn, and he goes, I want you to watch, as he like kills the villagers and
sick.
breaks down the base. Yeah, he's actually a sick, twisted fuck.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, they found me because I didn't type in chat because they knew that I would have been there. And then fucking what was it? I'm sat there. They blocked off the entrance to the cave, so I couldn't get out. So I had to mine into the clay of the cave. Because my 15 minutes would have been up, I had to mine into the 15 minutes, into the clay. The blocks were also, the blocks were placed weird because I didn't have silk touch, so it was like regular deep slate. I had to mine into the clay, and I just sat there, and I shit you not, starting day 2, the first hour and a half of my stream was me trying to cheer up my teammates as I sat in a 1x2 for an hour and a half until Proper like came and got me. But yeah, that's it for day 1 from the purple point of view. 2 bases rated. I think we had the most bases rated at that point. Purple, I think people were like feeling bad for purple because we were the most trenches at that point. But yeah, anyway, day 2. What was your guys' day 2 like?
Day 2. Yeah, I mean, the only like thing to comment on was that it really was just the capture points thing. I don't think our base or anything like that. It was a pretty like chill day. I think
no. There was stuff that happened that day because we did.
I don't remember day 2 to be honest with you.
We tried to do the capture points, right? And then
we went back
because fucking the goat make fucking soulsies forgets to tell us SB, right? And
right.
then
yep.
When Clown was on his way from his base to our base, and that's when he gets full jumped by all of blue team.
Oh, all of blue, yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So right before capture point, he just dies to all of blue. So at this point, we're like, okay, we need to re-gear Clown as fast as possible. But luckily, he like already has extra sets and stuff because he has a super efficient base. So luckily, Clown was able to get enough gear so we can go into Titans. And Titans, we had a decent game plan. Originally, we were thinking like, okay, we haven't contested anything, we haven't got any kills, we've only lost money so far. So during these Titans, when we got baited by the admins when they said, "Oh yeah, you can kill the Titans for $20," we got baited. We fell for the bait.
Yeah,
no, Proper. We fell for the bait
true.
Harder, bro.
Yeah.
We also to be fair, we also had 5 up as our beep, bro. We also had 5 up as our F tier, who was just 5 up is so fucking smart, and he just adapts.
5 up is insane.
He adapts so quick.
He's nuts.
He's also a 1.8 demon. So I didn't know a lot of things about Titans. Bro, the first 5 minutes of Titans, I just spent getting used to my keybinds. Because, like, what I was going to do in Titans, actually, bro, this was something I wanted to bring up that I can say. For Titans, they should make it so that you can switch where things are at in the hotbar. Because, I just think it's a good thing for keybinds. But that's besides the point. I didn't know that, and apparently Pilly also didn't know that there was a locator bar. I didn't know a bunch of shit. But deadass, like, my mental got ruined so quick because I see purple team has been eliminated 30 seconds in. And that just, oh my god, that fucking killed me because the game plan was literally, $20. Let's all just jump the fuck out of the Titan. Surely they're not that strong. Surely they don't have that much health. Dead.
They did.
Yeah.
And then we got last in that event effective immediately. And it just, that ruined us. Yeah.
We fell for the exact same bait. We tried it.
I mean,
we tried it, and then we realized, like, very quickly.
We are gonna get. Yeah, we're gonna just get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
I
going
mean,
into that, like, I'm not gonna lie, Mark. I'm not gonna lie. We were hoping we got you.
I know because I'm fucking stupid. I know.
Yeah, we
wanted you.
It was a
and
little
then
fucked
Chuck.
up.
We got Chuck. We were so fucking happy going in there. Like, okay, as long as it's not 5 up, we're happy, right? We got Chuck.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, perfect. We can kill him. Like, Chuck's in a panic, right? We actually did a really good job at doing damage to him. But then Chuck like realized he can just run away and regen. So Chuck was actually running away from us at some point, just like standing on the buildings, regening health.
Yeah,
back to fight us.
Mm-hmm.
So like we literally
exactly.
couldn't. We just couldn't kill him. And by then, Conch is gone. Souls is gone, and there's no plan at that point. Run, everyone split.
So
he chose Bri first. I'm sorry, bro. He didn't choose you.
Yeah, no, bro. No, I gotta fucking say, I think after he killed Concha, he literally had a Maharaga fucking spinning wheel adaptation. It was by one. As he killed one player, he kept learning. After he fucking killed Concha, by the way, I want to let you know, obviously everybody's on Luna this season, because, you know, the living spots, right? We're all Luna. I'm not even trolling you. Bro. This motherfucker kills Conch and starts hitting the orange justice in front of us.
I saw that shit on TikTok.
This motherfucker. No. And then the wheel adapting over and over and over. Like, and then he starts saying, I was getting chased at one point. He's like, my sweet Brian, come here.
No, and I was mad that I was so locked in. I was actually so locked in on trying to like learn stuff on Titans that I deadass just forgot to have fun. Like there were 2 bits when I had fun and when I was like actually calming to the people I was chasing. One was to Tay. Tay, I think I wanted to kill Tay first. Like that was like the one that I wanted to kill. Recalling man, get the fuck away from me, you sick twisted fuck. I'm just kidding, Recalling man, I love you. I wanted to kill Tay first. I'm chasing him down the highway, and he's begging. He's like, Barb, please! And I don't know. I'm yelling at him, and then I think Storms was like crying as well. But bro, Muggum was just being fucking weird. He was just sitting on the top of a on the top of a building the entire time, and then he would like dig down. And that was it. What the fuck? Oh, this is where Leek fucking kills himself.
Yeah.
No, I tried the clutch. Trust me.
Shut up, bro.
Oh.
There we go. The screen.
Hold on, I want to hear the comms. I want to hear the comms that Nap and Kunzi have on
You
this.
lagged out the microphone.
I apologize.
I believe Proper's horse is faster than Leek's.
Oh no. Legally is gonna go for the cave. Is he potentially gonna mull here?
Oh! He decided to take the death to natural causes.
Clip as that is, I know you're thinking why. It was a really intelligent play on Leek's part because that means
Proper deadass started DMing. I think he started DMing the admins, and kept being like, he can't do this shit. It's combat lions and shit like that. Yeah, no, we were pissed. We were all pissed.
Yes.
See the Titans Pilly Flow clip? Yeah, we're Flow. Okay, this is what I don't understand about Flow. That man doesn't know Spanish, and he just sits there and he just breaks out Spanish sometimes. And I saw you sat there. He was like, "Gato, gato, 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 parom, 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 parom." Yeah. I don't know. There was a bit with the Will Smith bit where JJ was only speaking Spanish. And JJ was like, no sé. I was like, Will Smith acaba Chris Rock. And he was like, no. And then I get Souls in the call. And Souls is like, the Oscars. And JJ was like, ¿Qué papi? Papi, ¿qué? I was like, JJ, en los Oscars, JJ. And then I don't know. That was one of the most fun, the most fun parts of day one. Speaking of Will Smith, Leakley.
No. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that too.
Okay.
Because after Capture Point or after Titans, we're like, okay, we need to go make some money. SB's on. We have the whole team on. Everyone has gear. We're like, okay, but we have to. This comes back to the day one issue where our bases are so far and separated.
Yeah.
We have to go pick up SB, and SB's base is like 4K away, literally across the map. So we have to go pick up SB. and we're going. We stop at a capture point. We're like, okay, we haven't been here yet. Let's make some escape tunnels.
Yeah.
I go down maybe 10 blocks, then gravel. And I'm just chilling, I'm like, oh, I'm mining, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, 6 people are in my hole. I'm getting crit out in the web. I don't know who it is. Somebody is in there placing rails instead of pressure. But I don't know what they're trying to do to me. I'm getting jumped in this hole. And then from there, it was just over, bro.
Was
like,
this
everyone
day,
showed up to try to help.
day 3?
This is day 2. This is day 2. This is right after Titans.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we just die. I die, obviously. I think Concha dies, Souls dies, Bri and Clown get out, and SP never was there in the first place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no.
And by this point, my mental is in the gutter, right? We got 5th in Titans.
Fucking fit, yeah, 5th in Titans.
5th in Titans. Clown just died and lost a gear set. We lost money there. 3 of us just died and lost gear sets there.
Yep.
And then I want to log off, and then the server's like double gold or double ores, so I have to go mine, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, I have to go mine. And living, I'm just, I'm already tilted. I'm mad. I'm trying to push through it. And then I get an invite from Mark fucking Bormethius. And I'm like, I already knew exactly what you're gonna do, right? Because Mark I already knew. Mark is like, bro, I'm gonna ask you some dumb questions during the season. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I already knew the second I got the invite, I was like, oh my god, I have to accept it. But I knew exactly what you're gonna ask me. And then you asked me, did you hear about Will Smith? Like, Mark, you're like, dude. Yeah,
Can I be so honest?
Late, I'm not mad.
That was meant to cheer up my mental because I knew it would piss you off because I was so mad about how I did in Titans.
Well, I'm glad you got a laugh out of it, bro.
Oh, Nap, do you want to hop in here because we're talking about day 2 right now, which is about when you about when you hop in. Bro, nah, okay, sounds good, Nap. Dude, Leak, I was sad because I think it was like with your girl. Okay, gotcha, understood. Leak, I think it was some shit. I think the way that the exact clip went was like I was like, did you hear about what happened to Will Smith? You didn't even entertain it at first. You were like, this is the kind of shit that people ask you right after you die. And then right after that, I was like, dude, he just slapped Chris Rock, and he was like, Borm, I'm dead ass gonna fucking kill you. Like that was it. It was.
I literally said, I'm gonna slap you.
No. It was because I was sat there and I was like, the way I did the Will Smith bit was I would just look at the tab list and then I would take like 20 minutes and just ask whoever. I think the only team that I didn't ask was Yellow. Or no, the only person I asked on Yellow was Luigi. And Luigi thought that Chris Rock was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, I mean, fucking, like, you can't do anything with that.
Can't make that up, bro.
No, you dead ass can't. You dead ass can't. Like, because I think Epax was there, and Epax was like, Luigi, do you know who Chris Rock is? And he goes, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And we were like, all right, Luigi, you're excused, bro. It was so fucking good. Yeah. And at this point, I was the only person in our base because Epax was setting up a personal base, right? And JoJo was like, I would rather not log on if there aren't multiple established bases. Completely understandable. So JoJo goes to Epax's base, and bro, I want to know, why did Red Team come to help Leak in that hole when they knew they were the weakest team?
Wise cut there. It seems that Tay is a little.
Hello?
Probably
just
teammate.
I
have no idea.
You probably just teammate.
Yeah,
you go help your teammate. Yeah.
The thing is, we were all there. It's not like we were like all far from each other. Like we were all within 100 blocks of each other because we were just making our own escape tunnels.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense when we showed up. I think my escape tunnel was like 30 blocks away from Souls. It's just unfortunate that they found me first.
Why did the whole I don't know. I don't know. That day was also like kind of, was that day 3 when we went out for capture points? Was that day 3 or day 4?
We tried day 3, but that's when.
And then there was the whole thing. Yeah, when all of Yellow. So you know what's crazy? I literally the other day about that fight. Funny about that. I went the other day. I was like, oh shit, I want to go see this fight because I'm just curious, right? I want to see any fight that we were taking.
Mm-hmm.
I take a look because Chuck, for some reason, is super split from the team. I don't know why, but he was super split from this team. And somehow he ended up getting the kill on things. or not Sings. He got the kill on Leak. So he's super separated. Literally, I'm mining down into a random like 1x1 hole, and Chuck is just separated, hiding there. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm about to drop this guy. It's an Invis guy.
Right.
I have a clip actually. I have a clip. I'm gonna send it to you, Mark. I want you to take a look at how low he got when we were in this fight, and how close it could have been. Okay, I'm gonna find this clip right now.
Okay.
This is still day 2, right? This is the capture point when we were
This is when Yellow
making the escape tunnels.
This is yeah, exactly. Yes.
Were you
right
guys-
now, Born?
Were you guys
Mark,
like?
check the group chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just relax. You guys need to just stop panicking. Just stick on Leak.
Bry's on me.
I'm on Bry.
No. Help.
They have red trims. They have red trims.
Yeah.
Red trims.
I potted you.
Wow.
I potted you. I potted
Pop me again. Pop me again.
I potted you. You're good. Bry's out. Okay, someone needs to. stay
I
with
was
Chuck.
that
I'm on
close to
Conte, I'm on
dropping
Conte.
Chuck, and we could have turned that fight around immediately.
I'm
the one- I have blue
unshifted.
It was so unfortunate. I think Leak wasn't dead by this point. He might have been. I don't know.
Yo,
Yeah.
Get this guy. This guy.
You
has
know,
no
I
kill.
did the best I could, but bro, it was
Yeah, I
still
mean, there's just
running
not
out
much
for
you can
so
do.
long. And like I splashed
kill-
Invis
just
there,
crit
and
him,
this is
whip
the one
him,
time the
Leak,
trims
just crit
messed us up because we
I'm
had
preventing.
the
I'm
chest
preventing
plate
from throwing
trims.
to the red team.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
let it
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
through.
Conte,
Whoever-
Conte,
It's so
It was
unfortunate.
so chopped. I don't know. What is it? This was great because
Wow.
Concha died. Yeah, and then Leak dies immediately right after. It was so chopped.
That's
Then after that, we just had to get off, and we all took a break.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Find gold for the rest of that day.
after that was the day of that was it. That was our whole day.
At this point, Concha was already working on the third base, right?
Yes, he was
Or
already
was
working
it
on third
Third
base.
base.
He was
Jesus.
yeah, because we had just left the first base.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had made that second one under that in that weird water cave.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the clown had his and SB had his. Day 3 is where things kind of get rough too. Honestly, it was already just kind of rough from the whole point. But going to day 3, that's where what was day 2? Day 3 was natural disasters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, natural disasters was good because we didn't really do anything day early on. We tried to go for capture points, but we were just a bit too slow trying to be organized because everyone's so separated.
Yeah.
Right, and we were also trying to get Bryce dog army at this point.
So was
we
that
went to
Yes.
pick up
with the dog army? Was that the plan from the start?
No, I always do. So last season, I had the idea of it. I'm like, I wonder why nobody's ever done a dog army, especially with wolf armor now, right? Because it probably has to be really fucking annoying. And we ended up doing it last season in season 5. And I did that on 2 days of capture points. It was day 3 and 5. And day 3 I saw was super effective because I watched back Flo's VOD after the season was over, obviously. And I was like, was this actually effective? Like, did this do anything? Because I wanted to see, because if I could use it in the future for different seasons, I was definitely going to do it. And he fucking hated it. He was pissed. He hated that shit so much because it's such a nuisance having dogs with strength, fire res, and speed because they don't die to lava. So they have to, you have to kill them. Like, you have to hit them or trap them some way.
Yeah.
And so on day 5, we went and we just insta ran everybody down on season 5 capture points, and everybody was scared. So I'm thinking now, at this point, halfway through the event, I'm like, no, not at the beginning of the event. I was like, I'm going to make a dog army no matter what. I'm going to do that. We will get capture points because people are terrified of them. If there is a ridiculous amount of numbers, even if they don't have armor, but they're obviously 10 times better with armor, even if they don't have armor, they are so, they are too much of a nuisance to ignore, to where even if one person's getting swarmed by them, it's the worst experience ever, and they drain armor. So I immediately
saw dogs yellow saying they
they did.
fight. Yeah.
So day 5, right, which was our one day where we got a bunch of capture points. I brought my dog army, and some people were a little hesitant and being like, you know what? No, I don't know if we should go for all the other capture points. We have to go to the Nether. We have to leave the dogs. I am telling you, it is the reason that we won 3 capture points, by the way. So I'm always going to put it. I'm going to say this out loud because it's so obvious now. I'm always going to fucking do the dog army. It's the best. It is one of the best strategies for capture points, having something that's super overwhelming for other players. If you watch back day 5 of the capture points, I immediately see pink team all in there. We're about to push in. I push in by myself. They immediately all flee. They ran a little, just seeing me and the dogs, not even considering this isn't even going to have the other people in. People are terrified of them. It's such a scare factor. If I had dog armor on them, I think it would have scared them 10 times more, and we would have gotten all the capture points without a doubt. But the only reason that our third capture point was the last time seeing the dogs was because yellow was still chasing us, and they ended up making a squish machine or something where it like had Flo attack the dogs, and they all followed him into a pit or something, and then
crammed.
like a 75% of them died. And at that point, I was like, okay, fuck it. Now we have no more dogs. We got 3 capture points. We low-key got a little bit greedy at the end. And we got punished for it because we died of pink. SP died of pink, and then Muggum died, or Muggum killed who am I thinking? Clown. And then Concha, I'm pretty sure, died as well. And Leak. I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah. No, I think.
Well, I think so. I died to straight up Yellow Team because Yellow Team I came back in at that point.
Right.
Yep, exactly. So they were still stalking us at this point. Yeah.
Right.
Very chopped.
Someone has a really good question that I actually want to clarify live, and you guys can clip this. Do you guys think the awards were justified, like Deathly MVP or Chuck Most Improved Player? The way that we do, firstly, the answer is yes. The way that we do the awards is there's a Google form that is sent out to all the players, and it is a collective vote for the players. Because I think that this is something that some people know, some people don't know, depending on how involved they are in the scene. Everyone was voted. I mean, there's some that are like, I disagree. Like, I said that Nap was the most underrated because someone made a chart of money during Money SMP, and the second that Nap joins, Purple's money deadass doubles in the first day. So there's some that, like, obviously we disagree with, but at the end of the day, it's a vote, you know? Like, I voted for Deathly for MVP. I voted for Flo for best captain. Yeah. So, yes, the awards are very much so deserved, and also, like, nothing, you don't get anything for the award as well. It's entirely pride, not prize. So that's something that I wanted to clarify as well, because I saw a lot of people on like Twitter and stuff talking about some like, well, the first season that Flo was an owner, he gets 3 different award winners on one team. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. So that was something that I did want to talk about and clarify. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have anything else to add on to that. But yeah.
No, I mean, I think all the awards are deserved. Like, I think everyone deserved.
I was pretty happy with all the awards. Yeah,
even me.
Yeah, even you, Mark. Yeah,
of course.
Because there was this. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Are you spamming it?
No, I just pressed it once.
Wait, why the fuck does it keep going off? What the fuck?
That could be kind of fire. You know what I'm saying?
The fuck?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that.
I want to go back to day 3 now.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay, yeah.
I think after day 3, I think day 3 was like good and bad, right? Because we couldn't contest capture points because we couldn't get the dogs in time, but we did play pretty well in natural disasters. We did a lot better than I thought, honestly. Natural disasters was just such a. I love that event. I know it's a bit scuffed sometimes with certain things. Like blue team not having armor was really funny.
Yeah.
They just didn't even like do anything. They just insta killed themselves with lava. Like it was just so funny.
Yeah.
But dude, my favorite part of that whole event. You know what I'm going to say, Mark?
Oh fuck.
Deadass, stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me, Leak. Bro, was it okay? Be so honest. Was it because of the fucking Will Smith rage bait the day before? Be so dead ass.
It wasn't even because of that. But like when you tell me you see an assassin 1v1ing.
No, 2. There were 2. I was getting crit out by 2 different assassins at one point. I don't remember if it was the
when I saw you. When I saw you, it's just Mark fucking Bormethius, head webbed, pressure plated, getting crit out by an assassin. I see that. I'm like, yo, guys, come crit him out. Let's get the kill. And it was just so funny. You didn't even see us. You saw us the last second before you died, but there was a whole red team and an assassin. We were working together to get the kill with you, bro.
Dude, oh my gosh.
I was so pissed off. Oh, okay. We actually did have a meeting about this last night. The assassins, all of us like the idea of assassins, but the implication of it was just so terrible. But like the idea of assassins was awesome. It also didn't help that like the mod went wrong. So like, their team was supposed to go to, their team or like their color.
Yeah.
So the assassins were definitely bugged. I liked the idea. I don't think it was appropriate for natural disasters, but like I think that the assassins could totally be implemented in a different form,
a different way,
a different event, something like that.
Absolutely. I think
I
it
really
was
liked
cool.
it in natural disasters, honestly. I think
I thought it would have been fine as long as it was coded correctly. Or no, I mean it was coded correctly, but the problem is the code broke apparently last second.
Yeah.
And so they weren't supposed to be like free for all. They were all supposed to be stuck on one team.
Yeah. My thing with the assassins, so our teams were next to each other right before I died, right? So there were a combined 4 assassins that were cycling through our I don't remember if it was 3 or 4, but there were 3 or 4 assassins that were cycling between our 2 teams, and that could either look like 1v2 or or 1 and 2 or just straight up 3, right? When I died, I went to go see what was happening with yellow team. They're dead ass just having a fucking picnic. Like on the side of the mountain. And there was no assassin pressing them. That I do think there may have been a little bit of bias. But I was sat there and I was really pissed off because I was like, why are there 3 or 4 assassins on like 2 teams? At
one point, Mark, there was literally, when I tell you this, I was in the worst position of my life. What do? I see SB in a hole 1v1ing an assassin, right? And I'm trying to save him. But then I hear Uncle was fighting an assassin in one of those giant craters from the laser beams, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to save Uncle. I jump down there, I'm fighting with him, and then I'm trying to swim up, right? And then I'm trying to save him, get him out of the hole, right? But then I hear, I think it was Bry. Bry is getting beat up by a different assassin. Brian Contra are on a different hole on the other side. And then I'm like, okay, well, shit. And then I look over, and then Clown is getting crit out by 5 purple people and an assassin. And I'm like, what do I do? I literally, I picked SB, bro. I tried to save Uncle, and he survived. I don't know how he survived.
Leak, I showed you the clip yesterday from Assassins, but Bri, you weren't there. Bro, Bri, while I was getting crit out by the Assassins, there was one assassin fighting 3 different people on my team. Dumb is Leak, how far would you say Dumb was? Like 15 blocks from me? Something like that.
Yeah.
Dumb is dead ass 15 blocks from me. I'm coming to my team. I'm dying. I'm in a head web. Leak is killing me. I am going to die. Like, and I have stuff on me. If you want my stuff, fucking come help me maybe, and you guys could just kill me yourself. And just nothing. And then I drop, and then someone goes, I think it was Proper, goes, oh damn, like Mark dropped. And I'm like, I was coming the whole time! I was coming the whole time. Yeah, no, I don't know. And then I was sat there, and then Dumb brought up a good point. He was sat there. He was like, Mark, respectfully, what do you want me to do in that situation? And I'm like, you're so right, but I would have just liked to throw my stuff to you. But no, natural disasters, I will say, was the most fun event to watch. That shit at the end, I was having so much fun watching, partially because like when the Habibim was started striking down on people, I was like, Allah, please strike the Habibim down on yellow team, please. And then I think Twan got hit by it or a Geyser or something like that. I do want to talk to y'all about purple team day 3, because day 3 for purple team might be one of the best days for any team in Money SMP history, right? So we get Nap, right? Nap gets TP'd to the base that later was found by like Flo and Yellow in the stream sniping incident, which we will get to. But we're sat there. Nap, I stashed villagers in a wall, and I told Nap, I was like, hey, you should go make a second base, because I just, I don't want this one to be raided, and I don't want us to be shit out of luck. And he goes, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll get working on that, and it'll be my personal base. And Nap is setting up the base, and he's in this area for a good hour or so, right? And he starts screaming, I see Ebbo's name tag, I see Ebbo's name tag. And it wasn't like an excited scream, it was like an it's over scream, right? Because we originally thought we were getting raided. Me and Ghosty get in the wall because we're sat there, we're like, okay, well, if they found out, because also I think like the tunnel was blocked off with maybe like 8 blocks in each, what's it called? Like eight blocks each way. So we were like, okay, well, fuck, like we got to be prepared for our bases to be fucked. And we're sat there, and Nap is like, Evbo's not crouching. He's just standing there. And Nap is like, I wonder if that's their base. Because all of blue was on at that point. He was like, I wonder if that's their base, but, you know, maybe he's just mining or something like that. And then Royal Pair comes down the from like the heavens, from, like the water. And then he's like, Pair's there. This is... there's no way that it's just Pair and Evbo, because originally we thought they were baiting, right? And then so we were sat there and we were like, oh my god, it's Pair and Evbo. And then Zach comes down and we're like, they're not raiding. This dead ass is just a base 14 blocks away from Nap's personal base that he was setting up. So they start to get everything set up. You know, we get Dumb, we get Epax, we get Proper online. Dumb woke up to a fine because he accidentally left the broadcast open. And then the broadcast went to Deathly's stream because I think they just raided Deathly.
Right.
So Dumb wakes up to a $50 fine. That sucked. And we raid the blue base, and this was the start of the day of like evil and torture for blue. Because this was when like the top 2 least ethical teams were yellow blue, and it was like arguably because blue was just contesting every point with no opposition. We raid blue. They keep respawning. Their entrance was blocked off. Epax starts telling Zach, you're not getting out of here. Drown yourself. So he's like, because we needed some like sick and twisted torture. We're making Zach kill himself. Evbo was getting his ass beat. Like we like this is dead ass some Joker, what is it, Batman Beyond like Joker shit that's going on. The comm was drown yourself or die because you need to sit there for 15 minutes. Epax set a 15-minute timer to kill him. So he just made him kill himself.
That is unethical hoops, bro.
Okay. It was unethical hoops, but we already had 3 bases found at that point and 1 teammate dropped. So we get a pass. And then we're sat there, we're like, oh my god, we actually have like brewing stuff now. And then Nap was like, well, this personal base is fucked. So he and this was actually when I think that we did the most social gaming on the server. And I want to talk about social gaming as well. Floatives is a fucking moron, right? The first rule of social gaming is you need to have some reason for people to feel bad for you, right? Flo would someone would talk shit, and then Flo would talk shit, and then everyone would be like, whoa, Flo, that's too far. And he'd be like, oh, but when blank talks shit, it's whatever. Why don't you feel bad for us? Stupid. I'm actually, I'm going to teach Flo how to social game as well. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna teach Flo how to social game. I'm gonna teach Flo how to social game because I feel like I'm a pretty good social gamer.
But nobody's asking for Flo to know how to social game. Like you want his team to lose, bro. You want Flo to get a second win. You think like Flo with social gaming?
I think it would be really funny. I think it would be really funny if I teach Flo how to social game and it works. I deadass just think it would be funny. Because then I could actually be like Sensei. I could be Papa, you know? But no, so we're sat there, we get all this stuff from blue, and shit starts to look up for purple team. Like purple sweep is low-key in effect right now. We're just hanging out in the base. It's everything is going really, really well day 3. Day 3 was fucking awesome. And we get in a call with blue team. And this was after they got raided a second, because I think they got raided by pink in their backup base or some shit like that. Fucking 45 minutes after we raided them. So we get in a call with blue team, and we're sat there and we're like, look, was it yellow? Okay, I think it was pink last then, because they got raided 3 times. Then it was yellow. They get raided by yellow team. We get pink in a call and we go, look, we were in your exact position an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago before we raided you. We are gonna leave 2 of the villagers. Or no, I think we just said that like stuff is untouched. The way that we worded it made it be like not cross teaming, but like we just said that we feel bad for you, and we're not gonna help you, but we're not gonna like kill you. We left villagers at the base for them to go get 2 villagers. I don't think that was expressly communicated. But like we left shit for them, and we're sat there. And now the people on blue are like, yo, thank you. Like legitimate thank yous. And we're sat there and we're like, damn, this means that like in natural, because we thought they'd be kitted up in natural disasters. We were sat there, we're like, natural disasters. Blue is such a PvP heavy team. That's a good team to be like, okay, yeah, let's actually go for the other guys because purple was so chill with us. That was the game plan. Didn't come to fruition that way, obviously, which sucked. But yeah, that was like the start of the blue social gaming, and it was fucking phenomenal. And then honestly, the rest of day 3, like I deadass had people in my chat and I think in Dumb's chat as well, like celebrating that purple team went 1 day without a base raid.
Purple, bro.
Blue never went for the villagers. However, Proper saw Evbo in a boat with a villager in it, and then gets Evbo in a call and goes, "Yo, Evbo, I'm looking at you right now. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm looking at you right now, and I just want you to remember this." And Evbo is like, "Thank you, Proper. Thank you," shit like that. And yeah, no, it was not funny. It was just not funny.
Right.
Yeah, and then he just brought the villagers to spawn, which was mad ballsy. Captain Bo, no, it's not Captain Bo. It's Supreme Evil Dictator Commander Evbo.
Dictator Bo.
Yes, Dictator Evbo.
I wanted to bring this up.
Yes.
I kind of want to talk about the. We'll get back to like the weekend, like the game plan for all that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what do you think any what newcomers do you think kind of had, like, what do you think their experiences were during this season? Do you have any like thoughts on that?
Yeah. I was talking with Royal Pair a lot during the season because Royal Pair is just one of those people that I want to get closer with because of how nice he was at VidCon.
Yeah.
And so I was talking with Pair a lot, and there were actually a lot of people that I was just like generally checking in on their mental. So like I know I messaged you. And I messaged Pear, and Pear messaged me after the base raid. He was like, "This kind of sucks, but I'm still having a lot of fun." And I'm like, okay, that's really good to hear. Evbo was even talking about some like when Evbo told me, because he told me that the hour stream thing early, he was like, yeah, the longest I've ever like played Minecraft, let alone streamed, was like 6 hours, and I streamed for 12 hours and it didn't even feel like it. So I think the blue team rookies had a lot of fun. Who were the other new people? 5UP? 5UP was new?
Infume. 5UP apparently had a great time. I heard 5UP had an amazing time.
Dude, 5UP, that was my first time speaking to 5UP since 2023.
What a good guy.
Bro,
what a good guy.
We were talking about it, and 5UP had, like, he was sat there, he was like, yeah, some of it kind of sucks, but like, I like my team. I think that everyone was set up well. I think everyone is pretty nice to me. Like, oh, I just got to the Twan drop. Thank God. Like,
yeah.
Everyone, like 5UP, I think had a great time. Muggum and Sidefall.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Actually, I want to talk about Infume first. I want to talk about Infume first. I want to talk about Muggum and Sidefall
talk about Infume.
I love Infume so much, bro.
I know, he's such a good guy.
Infume,
he's such a good guy.
Infume is like, me and Infume, friend flirt on and off because it's funny. And also, like, Guy being from Ohio, it was really nice to be able to just say OH in the chat and then have someone go IO or like vice versa. The other thing with Evbo, after I said the trivia thing, Evbo just started hosting random trivia things, and I thought that was really fun.
Oh, that's nice.
But Infume obviously had his like one rough day. Where I don't even think he logged on.
Natural disasters, I think it was, yeah.
Yes, it was that day 3. Infume had his one rough day, but even like after that, I don't think most of Blue logged on. But he still kept composed, and he still had mad fun. I'm probably gonna play Fortnite with him in the coming week because we talked about it. And like I think he had a lot of fun. And I can totally see him getting back. Was just sad he didn't get to do natural disasters. He was really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's okay. That makes a lot of sense because natural disasters, as a non-F tier, probably the most fun game. Easily the most fun game. Yeah. Actually, Titans for the F tiers was the most fun.
I think that obviously these. I don't think Muggum and Sidewell had the best time from what I was told. I'll be honest. I heard that they had a pretty rough. And I think I don't know if this was before or after Money SMP. Again, I'm just kind of like, I was scrolling through Twitter, scrolling Twitter, and looking after that. I'm like, I'm wondering what people think. Apparently, I think Muggum said like I think this is before the season was over. I think he wants to come back. He wants to play again at some point, but he was like, no, I don't know if I can play this again. Like, this is so like rough and stuff. And I felt really bad. I think a very like prominent thing to bring up is like obviously the comms thing. Like, I think Sidefall did get yelled at a lot, which sucked.
Yes.
I as a D tier, I can only imagine like being yelled at by your top tiers. And again, it's over, so there shouldn't be any like nobody should be like beefing over it anymore. Like it happened. People apologize for it, but like coming into your first season, and apparently, by the way, I want to be that's what you know. Sidefall's first ever season, by the way, and first ever SMP that was an official SMP. You're getting yelled at like some of the best players in the team. It's got to be overwhelming. But the crazy part is that Sidefall still really liked Money SMP, so I wants to do another one to it. So like that's
I
the
think
funny thing about it, you know.
I think that speaks to Sidefall's character and mental as well. So I didn't know Sidefall all that well before Money started, right? I think I had PvP'd with them once, and I met them at VidCon. And to me, so chat, for those who don't know and who maybe somehow can't imply, I'm a very, very, very social person, right? So the way that people come up to me on their first impression and the attitude that they have says a lot. Because, like, me personally, I hate when people play the nonchalant gimmick, right? I hate that shit. Like, if you don't have a passion for something, you're a lame. And when Sidefall came up to me, he was like, oh my god, like, Mark, like, we've only spoken a couple times, but it's so nice to meet you, and la 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 la, and we're just talking, and it's just we're having a great time. So having that energy, and especially being able to have that energy on your team is it's necessary. And the fact that Sidefall did have such a not a miserable time, I think that's a bad way to put it, but the fact that Sidefall had such a rough time with his team, but is still willing to put the team past him because he knows the quality of the people in Money SMP, I think says a lot, not just about Sidefall, but also the people that we have in Money SMP. Sidefall had it rough in the finale, yeah. And I think it's honestly just a thing of like, some of the comms were really fucked in the season as stress and as pressure started to paramount. However, seeing him just still stay excited and still stay happy and say after the season, like, I still had fun despite everything negative that happened. Because, guys, social stuff is really easy to prevent, right? Like people being dicks to one another is so easy to prevent. And it's something that we had and myself, the owners, like the managers, we had a meeting last night. And one of the points that we talked about was culture. And this is another thing that I want to be known about Money SMP. We had a small talk about culture last night, and we're going to have a larger conversation about what culture we want to grow in Money SMP. And yeah, I think that people like Sidefall are going to be great for that. Because he just brings a great energy, and yeah, I'll be so honest, guys. I don't know what IGL means. Is that crazy?
In-game leader. So whoever typically makes the loud communications and is
shut
like,
up.
Do this.
That is exactly what I wouldn't want to hear fucking after the season ended. What, you didn't know what it meant? You didn't say anything. Just the whole season, you were just like, oh, they're IGL. Just no, didn't question it. Just went along with the smile.
Yeah. Bro, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? I'm the base bitch. Like, I fucking...
I speak up. I promise you, if you ask that, there might have been a joke proper. I'm like, my F tier doesn't know what the IGL is. But he would have told you. You just went along with the smile on your face.
You want to know the worst miscomm of the whole season before we get back to talking about day 3? Bro, when we were talking about gladiators, and it was like the Axe game mode, and we were talking about stuns, and I was sat there, and I meant to say, Dumb was talking about stuns or something like that. He was like, there's no stuns, so you don't even have to worry about that. And I meant to say, Dumb, I don't even know what a stun is. But I said, Dumb, I don't even know what a shield is. And I think immediately Proper went, oh, malala. And then fucking Dumb goes in chat and goes, my F tier doesn't know what a shield is. Like,
Ridiculousness.
That shit was so funny, and I didn't want to correct myself because, like, you know what? Yeah, me saying I don't know what a shield is way funnier. That's way funny.
Yeah. Dude,
So good,
My
bro.
favorite comment of the season was Sidefall saying he could take proper in glads and the whole time team screaming no. No, so apparently Sidefall found our base with Nap in it. Mind,
oh my God.
mind. This is fast forwarding, but I just want to say it while I'm still here. I logged out for like 30 minutes to go shower and eat and stuff like that. Apparently Sidefall found our base, left water in it. When I logged back in, I was sat there and I was like, why am I suffocating in a block? Sidefall dug past
Here's the
one.
Clip. Here's the clip.
Oh, there's the clip. Okay, let
Here's
me.
the clip. It's
let
so
me get it
good.
out.
I saw this and was just laughing, bro. It's so funny.
it is really fucking funny.
Sideball.
I want to see if he finds.
That's crazy.
They're all asleep.
Go! 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 Oh my God, guys!
There's no yellow on mine. There's no yellow on mine. There's no yellow on mine. I'm flipping that.
So good.
No, wait, no, you can see it. You can see it. You can see it in this last bit. In this. Oh fuck.
I'm flipping that.
In this last bit right here. This was the 1x2 I was logged out in. This was the 1x2 I was logged out in. He fucking found it. He blocks off the first bit. I'm sat there and I'm like, I re-log back in. I'm like, why am I suffocating in a block? I didn't place a block there. So I was super freaked out. And I was like, hey guys, there's a tunnel that leads from the bit that I was logged out in, and I was just suffocating in a block. I mine out. I see the water. I go, hey guys, did any of you guys place this water? And they go, no, Mark, I thought you placed it before you logged out. What the fuck? So I was scared as shit when that was going on. I just thought it was mad funny.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Anyway, back to day 3. What was going on with the red team end of day 3? Like after natural
Day
disasters,
3?
after all that.
After natural disasters, we just needed to gear up because we're kind of so broke at this point. We were just out of gaps. We did decent, but we had like a little bit of gear. We're just out of gaps, right? So I spend the rest of the time mining. I'm not gonna lie, like we did really good in that event, but I'm not gonna lie, my mental is still kind of cooked from day 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So like, we're just mining. I was just playing, just putting in hours, you know.
Oh,
so
I
didn't fully give up.
Right here. Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we actually did nothing day 1. This is
it's
like
literally
what?
Nothing.
Isn't this like 4 hours in or something? This is 3 hours in.
This is literally
3 hours in, and y'all are actually just doing jack butthole.
Look at the hallway. That's the hallway I'm talking about. That's fucking.
My God!
Look how
No reason.
The evil fucking hallway versus 1 billion ants.
There goes the cave too. There goes the cave that links.
Oh wait, I gotta bring up one thing as well.
Yeah.
I remember on day 1, I was so paranoid of this fucking cave. There are like 30 moments in my stream where I'm at that part of the hallway, right? I look at the end of the hallway and just wait, and I zoom in, and I don't say anything, but the intensity that I believe that somebody's just gonna fucking mine and then kill us and run down the hallway. The entire time I was so nervous. Oh my God, it was such a bad base, dude.
Right.
Yeah, no, end of day 3. I think that's when Pink found us.
We got raided 3 times that day because that's the day Clown gets raided by himself.
Yeah.
Our old base gets raided by Yellow because Souls like barely escapes, and then
it was late at night. Oh yeah,
late at night. I'm the only one sitting in the base, and Pink Team kills me, bro.
Well, you know the fucking craziest part about that was when they knew that me and Leek were there at the time. Like we were both online. They saw both of our name tags.
Yeah.
I went up to go to the doghouse because I wanted to breed more and more and more. I always crouch when I go up on surface, no matter during the water tunnel, always. And they must have not caught me for literally like 5 seconds. I went up 5 seconds. They didn't see me. Literally, maybe I want to say 10 seconds later, they started killing Leek. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would they wait? Why would they wait until Leek? Yeah, it was the worst because I heard Leek. He's like, we're gonna jump. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was so bad. And then that really like
Souls
I know
10
Leek,
seconds before yells are mining. That's ridiculous.
I knew that we were just at that point. I had faith in my team, and I had faith in my team. Even though we were going in with like not the best mental, I had faith in my team that we could still win.
Yeah.
But by that day 3, after getting raided at that point, and then seeing how it's just been going with like the whole bases being separate and stuff, and us just not being able to get that much stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of knew with the deficit that we were at that there really wasn't a big chance for us to win unless we did some really fucking crazy shit and got to every single capture point. And it was not looking at this point. It was just not. So day 4.
Do you want to talk about the incident while Tay's in here?
Yeah, talk about
Actually,
that.
I'm adding Tay.
I'm
adding Tay to the group chat to talk about the incident.
Okay.
Why is Will's name Tajon Huz? Tajon Huz. Also, hold on. Before we get into the incident, I need to be shameless. Everybody join my Discord. Everyone join my Discord. Woo! Discord! Woo! And if you're not subbed to me on YouTube,
there's a massive storm going on right now.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not on my computer, because I want as little things to be on as possible. Anyways, so the incident was I told Leak every day for like 2 weeks before the season that if I raided his base, I was going to slash message him right before I raided his base. Sorry, insert N word.
You can say it. You can say it.
Okay. I was just saying, sorry, nigga. Right? So, right? I told him
2 weeks, bro.
I told him that every single day for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And then when I forgot who specifically found that base specifically, but it was we was like, wait, no, it was Will. He's like, so. I'm like, oh my god, right base. I was dead ass, like I was giddy.
Yeah.
And then actually no, at first I wasn't giddy, but then we saw Leak's name tag. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot Leak was on red. Oh my god. Like I was like, as soon as I saw Leak, I was like, holy shit, it's gonna happen.
Do you have the clip?
Then I'm like,
do you have the clip? I'm looking for it right now. Because I want to watch the clip again because it's that's my favorite clip to come out of the season.
I know it's like one of the most like viewed TikToks on like the official
the official. Okay.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that Tay went out of his way, by the way, to turn on his face cam and tap his arm, like letting people know, hey guys, I can say this, by the way, like don't fucking get mad at me.
Yeah, he had to fucking two-factor, dude.
I'm gonna be honest, like my mental would have been so gone, but just hearing Tay, I raided your base, nigga. it genuinely just like I was like, I couldn't even be mad, bro. I couldn't even be mad. I was just laughing my ass off.
Oh wait, that's the yellow base getting found. Hold on, where's the?
It's so funny, man. It's so fucking good.
Where's the Tay one?
It's so fucking funny, man.
Also, this Clips channel has been doing fucking work.
Yeah.
Is it this one right here?
Tayton's League.
It's both of them.
Oh, it's both of them. Okay.
Internet.
Tayor and Tayton's League.
Loki's.
Alright, let's listen to this.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Wait. Yeah. What's up, bro? Is how you feeling, Tay? Your base has been raided, nigga!
So fucking good,
that's we should have like a clip of the season award. Next season.
That's top.
We should. I low key.
So good.
I low key want to do like mad superlatives. Next season, like I dead ass think that we could do like 4 to 5 more awards that would be like still quality. But yeah, that's for another day.
It's up there. Yeah. Okay.
Day
but
4. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, go on. But no, I mean we're gonna move on to day 4 anyway.
No, what were you gonna say?
I mean, I'm just gonna go over what kind of was going through our heads for day 4.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think at this point, I was pissed off. Leak was not happy. I know basically nobody on our team was happy.
Yeah.
The only person that was like obviously was still pushing on Conscious just to go. Like, yeah, he was low key like he just built every single base that we had every single season. And so by this point, Concha just started, I think, in a different base. It was near, I don't know, it was near like a little grass terrain forest, right?
Yeah.
This was the day that we wanted to go out for capture points again, because at this point we're like, fuck, we literally have a day. This is kind of cooked. We need to go for capture points. Otherwise, we have zero chance of winning. And so we wake up. We finally have this little base set up. It's not too bad. It's whatever, right?
Yeah.
Everybody meets up with us because we're like, okay, we want to leave, and we also want to get the dogs. We left way too late. By this point, I think the second capture point had just gotten captured. We're like, okay, we gotta go like now. As this happens, flimsy armor activates as we're leaving, and now we're like, fuck. Now we can't go. But that's what everybody else thought. I'm like, wait, guys, we have 400 dogs. If we go out and run shit down, why don't we just kill everybody? They're gonna be scared of our dogs, and no one's gonna contest us, right?
And like armor break and shit, right?
400 dogs, exactly. Yeah. Nobody's doing that. But I don't remember why. I think we just kind of like pansied out, and we ended up. It was so annoying. So this is also part of the reason why. So I had 3 stashes of dogs because I did not want to lose it no matter what. Mm-hmm. So by our old base, as where the doghouse was, I had 3 stashes of dogs. I had to put basically like 400 of them away in separate spots, and I did it a little messy. Pink team ended up finding 2 of those stashes, and then on day 5, I'm like, fuck, I only have 1 stash, and the entire day I stashed up on just breeding dogs. That's all I did.
Yeah.
But day 4 was kind of, it wasn't the best. I think also on day 4, but I will say it gets better later. This was the day that Uncle finished his machine, but before that, after Uncle finished his machine, 3 times this happens, by the way, in one day, and we weren't even trying to find bases. Clown ends up finding Pink Team base out of literally nowhere. It was the middle of the fucking night. He just finds a random ass Pink Team base, and then we're like, holy shit, we gotta raid this right now. And so we do. We're just mining around. At this point, we think nobody's in the base. Leak mines some randomly placed blocks, finds Pilly in the wall, immediately murders him.
Nice.
So we get a kill for that.
Crazy too.
Nice.
That base was a blue base, by the way. That Pink was using.
Yeah, they were it wasn't even a Pink base. It was just them.
They're saying it was JJ's solo.
Base. Yeah, it was JJ's old base.
So Pink was utilizing JJ's old base.
Yes.
Yeah, because Pink was homeless.
Interesting.
Yeah, Pink was literally. Yeah, they weren't in the best position. But after that, we raid them. Then we're just digging for gold. Literally everybody, they're trying to focus on finishing this machine. Me, Leak, and Souls are just doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
We're mining. Actually, we found 2 bases that night, but it was still crazy. I literally was just mining out of fucking nowhere. I'm just going straight. I'm just trying to find gold. And then I see an iron golem in the cave. I'm like, what the fuck? Right. I double take. I'm like, wait, okay, iron golem. Hold on. Holy shit. There's a fucking base here. I immediately go just slightly forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I see Arrow's name tag pop up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So Arrow and JJ are sharing this base alone, apparently. I found that out afterwards. It's just those 2. And though we found their base, worst part about it, though, as we're going to raid it, Cloud is on surface, and one of the blue team members, I think, ended up seeing him, and then they immediately evacuated as soon as we tried raiding them.
Christ.
It was the worst luck ever. It was so unfortunate. Mm-hmm. We found 2 bases, of course, on the night of day 4, and then we only got 1 kill for it.
I see.
I want to bring up the 3rd base thing because it is really funny how it happened. Like, unfortunately, we couldn't actually use that base or raid it, but it's really funny, right? Because after we raid 2 bases, me and Souls are just itching to go do something. Like I'm tired of mining gold, and like Souls. One thing I've learned about Souls, very funny to speak. He's very convincing. He's a talker, bro. Souls will get you to do something really stupid. So like me and Souls are like, bro, let's go look for another base, right? And then Clown is like, no, you guys should go mine. And Brian's like, yeah, I don't like you guys being on surface alone. So me and Souls are like, bro, we feel like basically Souls is like Arrow from last season. Arrow was saying that he wanted to build a spawn base, right? Because nobody would go there. So Souls is like, bro, let's go check under spawn. And I'm like, yeah, let's go do it. And they tell us to go underground. And we're like, all right, fine, we'll mine our way there. So we just start strip mining there. And like halfway through, me and Souls get pretty bored, right? So Souls messages me, yo, you want to go up the surface? And then I message him,
that's a terrible idea. And then he says a voice chat. He's like, nah, you're right. And I message him, let's do it. And we just both get so happy and go up the surface by ourselves.
Right.
We don't tell anyone. And then we go there and we actually end up finding the base. But like everyone knows, like it was just unlucky we couldn't actually end up using it because Souls is also a Chungus. So
because he died to gravel.
It was just so funny.
Streets are saying Nick Souls died to gravel.
That. He did do that. He did die to gravel.
That was day 1. Yes, that did happen. Yeah, I don't know. That was. I think that was kind of day 4 though. That was just kind of it, right? There wasn't really much else to it.
Yeah, I mean, we ended up just staying up late trying to use the machine. I think that day.
I see.
And it was working. It was working. It was. By the way, some people were saying that should be banned. Uncle's just a genius, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
No, there's okay, guys. Things that the way that things are banned in Money SMP is if it's so fucking if it's stupid and easy, right? The harder there could be some crazy OP tech, right? But if it's ridiculously hard to attain, we're probably not gonna ban it. Because it's like,
bro, it took 4.5 days to build.
Yeah,
and we can only utilize on the last day.
Yeah, like fucking if someone is able to make a sonar system like that quickly, if an entire team is able to mobilize to make a sonar system in the first, I mean, Bri, if you had all 6 of y'all on it and doing shit,
it would have been done probably by day 3, maybe.
Yeah, like but that's an entire team cooperation, and it's just a whole thing, which is just like it doesn't make sense to ban that, because it's the content is fucking insane for that. If that ends up, if that's something that ends up working, that's crazy content. 2, it's a lot of work. 3, it's a really good payoff. So yeah, Chris Sonar said SB could probably design one similar without the transmitters, which is crazy.
Yeah, he did say that actually. I remember he said that at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think it all depends on how hard it is, right? That took. I saw so many people complain about it on Twitter. I'm like, dude, this took us fucking 4.5 days. We got to utilize it the last day. We only found 2 teams with it, and they both got away. And then the one time it did work was I'll get to that. And I'll just lead into this.
Yeah.
So we found yellow base. Because SP had a hunch. He's like, this person just went south, and then it disappeared. So we went south. It was in an ice biome, and then I don't remember who on our team did it, but somebody mined. It was SP. Yeah, he mined a block of ice, or like a few blocks of ice, and then he found a hole, and it was kind of covered up poorly. So he checks it, opens up. There's a little dirt block, mines it. There's a drop down, and we're like, oh shit, this could be something.
Right.
Souls, the fucking moron that he is. I love him to death, but oh my gosh, he jumps in like a chud. Nobody else behind him, by the way. Right as he jumps in, he says, "It's yellow. We have to fucking jump him." And he's not even crouched. He's just jumped in, and he's like literally. All they have to do is look up slightly, and
he's like a puppy. He's actually like a fucking little excited puppy.
Yes.
McDanger, he was excited, bro. The McDanger was excited.
It was the most shit. Like, we had the most uncoordinated base raid ever. All of us were not ready. We jumped down and we just start fucking moshing it. And it was going fine, I think, until we left Clown, Souls, and Concha in a mole fight by themselves. Then me, SB, and Leak were chasing down, I think, 2 people on surface, right? And it was Luigi, obviously.
We're chasing Luigi on surface, but I didn't realize it was so many of them down there, right? Because when we left, it was originally they were just chasing Flo. And then Deathly showed up afterwards. So it was 3v2. Yep. And then I didn't realize Tings was there and Chuck was there. Like, it was everyone was there and we were just chasing Luigi, which we split up way too far. We shouldn't have done that.
It was really bad. Yeah.
I forgot something from day 3. So, and this is probably like the most epic purple moment the entire time. So after we raid Blue Base, the 4 of them are, what's up, Ori? The 4 of them are sat there and are like, yo, JJ, Arrow, and someone else. I think it said Infume was out. They were like, the 3 of them are out. There's still 4 of us, and we're still 4 pretty good PvPers. Like, we take that 3v4 easy. So they go to look for them. They actually get split up because the blue was invis. They end up like chasing Nap. And then all the other blue people reconvene. There are deadass 6 people on Nap in the water.
Oh my god.
Dumb builds a portal for them to get out. Because Proper, you know how Proper is with escaping. He's like, no one is dying here. We are all getting out of this. All that Nap has to do is get up the hill, and they're like hitting him down and stuff. Evo's on a boat. Proper's trying to like shoot the boat out from under him. What they do, Nap gets up the hill. Proper gets in the boat with Nap. They do like the instantly go through the portal thing. The portal is perfectly on the ledge of a lava ocean that splashes them both with fire res. They crouch down, go into the lava, get out. It was fucking insane. And the reason why, you know how Ghosty was saying Storms is always at the scene of the crime during it? Bro,
Yeah.
Storms was shooting at and chasing Blue Team. And then Blue Team started shitting their pants. We're like, yo, we got to get the fuck out of here because like Pink is on their way to this fight. And we can't take Pink and Purple. Storms was dead ass just trolling by himself, which let the rest of Purple get out. And then that was it. Bro, fucking secret agent Storms came through. So yeah, that was the that was like the best Purple moment. Because like Nap's helmet was about to pop I think he had to like triple mend. Like that shit was fucking ridiculous. You should have asked Nap about that. Ask Nap and Proper about that. And then they lost 3 people to Pink in that fight after. That's where that Pink fight stepped. Wow, this base is trenches. Holy shit.
Yeah, I told you. Shit was terrible. Fucking awful. Yep. It was bad.
Look at him. He's just doing egg concha.
Hold on.
That is what he's doing.
I need to hear these
He's
thoughts.
just doing egg concha.
You know, if you spend time dodging the events and gearing up, if Green Team can set up a good enough base where they can get Prot 3 or even Prot 4, Lord have mercy.
He just gave him an egg.
Oh my gosh.
I guess you can say they're just egging around. Get it?
Man, fuck you, Richie.
I'm so sorry.
No, ban union, bro. Never let this guy cast again.
Dead ass kill.
I don't know why I said that.
Dead ass kill union.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize Red was so trenches, guys. We were. I remember day 1, 2, and 3. Me and Souls were having a poverty off in chat. Like we were just comparing how shit each of our situations were. Souls joins the call. I have never heard that. Souls is an arrogant motherfucker, right? I've known this guy for, how long have I known Souls for? 5 years at this point? 5 years or so. Souls is an arrogant, cocky motherfucker. I invite him to the call, and he just goes, "Hello, Mark. How is Purple Team?" What the fuck happened to you? What did they do to you? And he said that he's like, I need to go. My team is calling for me. I wish you all the best, dude. I considered ending stream and like calling him on his phone, being like, "Yo, like, it'll be okay." I did also hear that Souls fell asleep AFK on the server at his PC.
Yep. Twice.
Twice?
He did it because he did it once. What, day 1? I think he did it once day 1, and then he did it again. What was it? Day 4, right, or day 3, right before we got raided by like an hour before we got raided by Pink.
Yeah.
He was like falling asleep in the base, and we're like, "Souls, log off," and he's like, No, I have to go get the sugarcane. Then he goes up the surface, and then we're like, "Souls, log out. Like, you don't even know what you're looking for."
Mm-hmm.
He finally listens to us, but bro, he was like literally falling asleep at his desk.
It was bad. Yeah, no, it was really, really bad.
Damn.
I don't know.
I low-key can't relate. Actually, one nice thing about this is a nice thing about my setup, and also a torturous thing about my setup. So, my setup is in my basement, and I have 2 windows in my basement, and I have the curtains over them because there's these big fuck all spider webs, and I'm kind of scared of spiders.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to see the webs, which means, guys, I did not see daylight. I saw daylight once, like actually like going outside the entire season. However, it's really nice because it completely throws off your understanding of time. So it was like 8 a.m. pitch black in my basement, it would be fucking 3:30 in the morning before I would go to bed, and I'd be on grinding. And if my light is on, fuck, it's daytime, you know? So in my brain, it's like I was always active. So that's one thing that was nice, was not having natural light, because it it made me never get tired because I just didn't know what time it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, day 4.
Oh yeah.
Purple day 4. Fuck, what even happened? Purple day 4? Flow scared the fuck out of me. Purple day 4, bro. So wait, was day 4 the day I got stream sniped? Yeah. Okay. So what happened? Night 3/day 4. I don't remember when it was. I think it was night 3. But I was like, damn, I haven't talked to Flo yet. And I was just kind of hanging out with everybody. But I was like, damn, I haven't talked to Flo yet. Like, I want to chit chat with Flo because like that's my boy. I love Flo. So we're talking about stuff. First fucking thing he says, yeah, we know where your base is, but we didn't want to raid it because we would feel bad. And I'm kind of shitting bricks because I know that Flo. I'm very confident he's lying, because he would, like, he's not sparing nobody. But I'm still shitting bricks because, like, what if he does know where it is? And Dumb has the most fucking stupid comms of his life. He goes, oh yeah, you should come through then. Me and Bormethius will take you. Huh? What? And I'm saying, and Flo goes, yo, respectfully, like, that's a 1.25 V1. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, I think 0.25 is like generous. And so yeah, I'm actually like sat there. I think I crouched the entire day, except for after Gladiators, which we'll get into that. We're sat there. I'm crouched the entire day because I'm just. No, this was the end of day 3. I crouched. I shit you not. I spent the entire day crouching for like 4 to 6 hours. Like it was the entire time I spent because I was that paranoid. And then the next day happens. Actually, hold on. I need to run to the bathroom if you guys want to keep chit-chatting. Also, chat, if you guys have questions that you want to ask, literally any questions about, like, the social gaming in money, the events in money, literally anything in money, fucking ask. Because it is, like, I want to hear questions. I want to hear what you guys want to hear, or I want to know what you guys want to hear, so then you guys can kind of get a better understanding of money. But I'm going to run to the bathroom right quick. I will leave you guys with the babysitters.
Yeah. I think the meta of the season was to be always crouched in base. It Loki was. I'm not going to lie. You just can't. Like, it's too risky. It's crazy. I think base finding has just gotten better and better and better. It's weird. I don't know. You just have to be crouching in base all the time. It feels like I have to have invis on me while I'm in my base. I don't know. What is social gaming in money? Imagine a team is in first place and every other team, because they need to get first place, has to look at that team. So now they're like immediately saying, let's say, for example, right, the team was in first for some fucking reason.
We weren't.
Every other team's gonna be like. Every other team is going to be like, get them motherfuckers, get them, even though cross teaming is not allowed. It doesn't matter. People are just going to, it's the social game of it. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
How many times y'all shart this season? Like fucking billion.
Billion times.
Leek and Bri, if you guys were to team again together, who would be your ideal team B? I mean, if we're basing it off the season 6 roster, if I was with Leek again, I would low-key want my S tier. I mean, I'm gonna say I want anybody as my S tier only because I've teamed with Clown with 3 seasons. I don't know how League feels about that, but I literally
honestly, I'm fine with anyone as S tier. I just prefer to play new people every season. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I just want new
people.
So
like
I probably want like Arrow.
Arrow's also chill. C tier. I mean, I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna say as much as I don't want to gas his ego up, I would say Tay. I haven't teamed with Tay yet.
I want Tay, bro. I want to team with Tay so badly.
I haven't teamed with Tay yet, so I'd probably say Tay. D tier, who did D tiers again? I low-key forgot. What, like Saps, fucking Evbo. I'm cool with like Sidefall would have been cool. Yeah, I would have been down to team with Sidefall. Ghosty as well. Ghosty's also chill. I mean, I'm cool with any of the D tiers. And then F tiers, honestly, if my F tier knows how to at least survive, it doesn't matter to me. Gonna be honest.
I want Pilly next season.
I actually think I want to play with Chuck again. Funny enough, I want to play with Chuck again. I think he's gotten to the point where I want to actually team with him again. But,
what about me?
Oh yeah, I forget. Mark, you are the super F tier. Yeah. If I were I'd want Borm or Pilly. I'd want either one.
Wait, again, I'm cool as long as my F tier is right.
Is this the Souls clip?
This is the Souls.
Yeah, that literally is the Souls clip.
Look at it's so bad.
The danger.
The real danger.
oh my God.
This is like what, like 3 hours in?
I need to hear the audio of this.
Tay's here.
No? Okay.
It's 3.5 hours in, by the way.
Listen.
I have 13 webs.
We're laughing right now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No,
No,
stop.
no,
No.
no, no,
No.
Oh my.
Actual fucking robot, man. It does not make sense.
No, clip that right now, chat.
Look, guys, I know that everyone knows me as like Money SMP's first like super mega G tier or whatever, but here's what I want you guys to know, because I'm assuming that a lot of you guys didn't know me before Money SMP started, which is like, you know, fair. Who's this white guy on my screen? I was not on my computer. Money SMP started July 26th. I was not on my computer from May 10th to July 1st. Because I was dead. I was just not at my house, right? So my plan was, okay, I'm gonna train, 3 to 6 hours, every single day before the money season starts. I got fucking bronchitis, so I could not do anything. Like 104 fever. I'm coughing my lungs up. Like I literally couldn't train or do anything. So all the progress that I made training in like that like week or so was wiped in the 2 weeks where I couldn't do anything. So I think that me having multiple months, another thing about me, my teammates clocked it. I speak very confident. So I sound like I know a lot more than I do. But I think obviously, guys, like, Brian, can I say when we want to have like the time range of when we want to have the next season, or is that not something I can leak? We want to have the next season late December, January, within that like a month or so, right? Ooh, Bormethius leak. That's when we want to have the next main season, right? You give me fucking, what is that, 5 months to train? I promise I won't be where I am now, because I think that a lot of my streams, when I'm not doing Money SMP related stuff, or like actual like on server stuff, I want to be training, right? And part of the nice thing with that is Money SMP's partnership with PvP HQ, where you guys are able to play like the PvP or like the Money SMP kits and interact with us and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna be on that shit like crazy. I was on it the other night just like chatting with people, but like I want to be on there as well, PvPing as well, because like I don't know if you guys know this. I know Brian Leak know this. I hate when I prove people right about negative things about me, and being so bad in Money and seeing so many people be right about how bad I am pissed me off. Now, there's no other F tier that has the work ethic like I do. Actually, no, SB does. SB has my work ethic, but there's no other F tier that doesn't let their mental get broken. And I think that when it comes to an F tier, and y'all can probably speak on this as well, is so fucking important. Like if you can have an F tier be a glue guy and be able to hold a team together, like that's almost one of the best things an F tier can do. Chuck Nasty, yeah, but Chuck doesn't play. Did Chuck even break 1 day playtime on the server? Bri, Leak?
I think he did actually.
He did? Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I had fucking, I think 52 or 54 hours. 1 day and 1 hour. Damn, I had that on day 2. Respectfully. Like, yeah, 5-up is also phenomenal for mental. I don't know. I think if your F tier can not drop, put in crazy hours, and just be a joy to be around, that's a D tier, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, Borm, why do I check the website and looking at the hours, and what is your skin right now, man?
Right now?
Why are you, what is your skin right now, man?
Tung. I was on Spidey's subathon last night, and she said that I can't play unless I'm Tung Sahur. So
okay.
Yeah, even Nap had one. Yeah. 5-up is also just a very cheerful person. Yeah, but no, guy, I don't know. I hate, moral of the story, I hate proving people right when people speak down on me. Because I definitely have. I wouldn't say I have an ego, but like, I know who I am and I want to keep it that way. You know. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, I don't know. I hate when people talk shit on me so much because it's like, especially because of the circumstances that I was in. Because having bro, dead ass, I texted our team group chat, yo, bad news. I've had a 104 fever for the past week. I can't train. People did not like hearing that. People did not like hearing that.
I'd assume, right? Yeah.
But shout out my doctor for giving me 5 different prescriptions because I told her about Money SMP. That was deadass the only reason why. I literally told her, I was like, look, I have a very competitive event coming up in 4 days. What are the odds I can feel better in 4 days? And she goes, oh, well, it might be a little bit dicier and you might be a little bit like more drowsy, but I can prescribe you like 5 different things. And I go, okay.
Fuck it. Yeah,
let's do it. It's like when they gave morphine to soldiers in like World War II and said, all right, yeah, get the fuck back out there.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. What was it? What was I gonna say? I think I'm gonna try to wrap up with day 5. Let me think.
Yeah.
Okay, so day 5, I think I kind of got halfway into it.
Yeah.
So okay, first things first. We woke up kind of early. Again, we were supposed to take like a 3-hour nap because we would stay up super late. By this point, we're kind of just like, we're all kind of we're drowsy, we're tired. We want to use the machine, right? And so SB starts fucking on the control panel. Uncle's a super villain talking about this person's at 57, this person's at 97, this person's at 34. And he's just calling out numbers, and we're agreeing, and we're going to those coordinates. So at the first one, I think it was in the morning, it was around 11 a.m. I think the first person that Clown ended up finding with the machine was Gist in the Mesa. And I think people just saw him, but I think Clown had to engage him and just literally escaped in 30 seconds with invisibility because he's just insane at molding. So was a bit unfortunate. Yep, that's just how he is. He's super good. Then probably like 10 or 20 minutes later, SB calls out more coordinates. We look around. Clown ends up finding Dumb, and then we all jumped Dumb because he fell in powdered snow.
Oh my god. Yeah, I do want to give the comms on that after you're done.
Sure, yeah. We found him in the powdered snow. He's like panicking and stuff. And then Proper shows up. We're taking a 2v2. Me and Clown know damn well that we're not going to win this 2v2 based off a drop. So we're waiting for Souls to show up. Souls had like a god horse, thank God, and shows up. We're all jumping him, and then you can kind of take it over from here, and then I'll get to the after part of that.
Yeah. So Proper obviously had his crazy horse. Bro, Dumb was getting chased by Clown. He was like, someone's chasing me. And then Proper was like, who? He goes, oh, it's just Clown. Low key, I might take this. And Proper's like, no, wait for me, because the way that like Red plays smart, like they're probably gonna have more people around. And he's like, aw, okay, whatever. So they dead ass were just kicking it and just hanging out. And then like you came through, and then Dumb was like, oh, okay, it's Brian Clown. I can't take that, but I can still probably get out. And Proper goes, okay, yeah, I'll help you get out, whatever. Bro, this whole time, I want you to know, our base that we were at was under the mountain.
No way.
Yes, the base we were at was underneath the mountain. So I was 200 blocks away in a mine shaft getting webs, right? And bro, Dumb is a fucking prankster, right? Kill this guy with hammers. Dumb comes down because he full invised to get away from y'all. I tell Dumb where I am. He drops down, just starts critting me, and I'm sat here and I'm like, yeah, bro, like it's actually just over. And I didn't know it was him until he stopped screaming. He was like, Borm, why didn't you say anything? I was like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm out of the base. I'm getting crit out by someone who's invis. If it's someone who's invis, they're probably not F tier. I'm fucked. And he's like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
But yeah, no, we were literally like, I think we were like maybe 50 to 100 blocks away from the totem at the mountain.
Yeah.
Like that's where our base
That's
was.
fucking crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, that sucks. Because we kept getting readings around certain areas like that. I was wondering, like, we're just trying to find you guys.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. But what is it? After that, you guys escaped. We were like, all right, whatever. We're going to go use the machine again, try to find somebody else. Thankfully, we found one more lead, and that, of course, led us to the yellow team. And then what I said about Souls, we dropped in. We all dropped in. It was really messy. Our mismatches were not taken correctly. Yeah. And then we are like taking this and we're like conscious comment, like, I only got so many gaps. Clown's talking about how he only got so many gaps. I'm like, dude, we're gonna die. And then Clown's kind of just like, dude, there's low-key no point. Even if we don't win, we're not gonna win the season. Like, this is kind of like our last stand, like, for us to get gear and stuff. Like, no, fuck it, let's take the fight.
Yeah.
And then we still ended up trying to run. we were like, fuck it, we need to restock at least a little bit. So we're gonna go to the Nether real quickly and chill. Then Luigi, the caveman that he is, he keeps fucking chasing us because, of course, Luigi wants to get a kill, and he's a fucking, he's a moron.
Yeah.
I say that with full love. He's my best friend, but it is the truth.
He's fucking stupid sometimes, yeah.
He's just fucking caveman. He's a caveman. But yeah. So, we do that. But as we're trying to get through the portal, Concha gets pushed out the last second, and he is getting jumped. We're like, fuck, we have to go back through.
Yeah.
We immediately go back through. Concha almost dies. I boat over to him first time, and we get him out. This point, we should be able to get out again, right? Wrong. We go to the portal again, and Concha gets pushed out by somebody, I don't know who. And then, unfortunately, he was just split for too long. He ends up dying. And, of course, it's opposite day at this point, which is the shittiest part about it.
Right.
We're like, Luigi, yep. So this was the shitty part, right?
Yeah.
So now we're just like, fuck. You know what? We might as well just take this fight after Concha died. There's just no point. We need to get revenge for him, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't think we were going to end up really doing much. Leek ends up taking a 1. I think a 2v2 with Souls. Or no, not 2v2, but he takes Souls of him to 2v1 Luigi. Clown gets a really nice interaction on Flo. Gets like 3 hits on him.
Mm-hmm.
I cut off Flo right from where the water is. For some reason, he didn't jump into the water immediately. He goes on the ice to try to get a little bit more traction. I cut him off. I barely hit him, get a nice crit chain on him, and I scream my guts out when we dropped him. Everybody, I see the fucking chat flooding like crazy, like, holy fucking shit!
Yeah.
Flo's dead! And I didn't even know. Apparently, from the auction, this motherfucker got an axe that's a pickaxe. So it was an axe and a pickaxe. So he could mine, he could dig, he could mole with it. And it was, because from the shulkers, it was an insane ass item. I'm like, bro, who the fuck on the admin team allowed this?
Kill
shit?
JP! Kill JP!
All love to the admin team, though. All love to the admin team. Seriously, though. But, like, that was an insane item. I'm like, okay, that's fucking crazy. Right?
People. All right, sorry.
No. I was just playing the app again. We can go on.
People are asking some pretty good questions right now of what can they know about rookies, and also if Muggum does not come back, who would be a good fit for S tier. And I think that this is all
right.
This is a pretty good caveat. Also, for those who don't know about the Money SMP ownership structure, because this is one thing that I do want to say. Money SMP obviously has the main owners. However, as like I would say like a subsect of the owners, there are managers who are still involved. Like I would say that managers have the exact same level of involvement as owners when it comes to planning and when it comes to all that stuff. It's just that like y'all have like sometimes a little more finances and stuff like that. Rookies entirely, we didn't like the idea of calling Money SMP Mini, right? Because it felt kind of degrading to the people who are playing it. Like you are a smaller version. So we're calling it Rookies instead because realistically, there's not going to be a lot of movement from the main down to the rookies. So kind of a rebrand on that front.
It is a rebrand. I'd reckon like it is completely. I think it is a rebrand. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
The problem, the main
what is
issue,
rookies? We'll get to that in a second. Don't worry.
The main issue with what Mini was is not necessarily the concept of inviting smaller creators into it and letting them play and getting them like a place to shine and kind of give them like a kick boost into like and see if they really want to push themselves. For example, a really good example, right? Ravioli back in the Mini was one of the best people I think we ever invited. He took up on the opportunity and he still did content. He actively tried to get himself involved with more and more servers. And he did. He got involved in, he invited Alter, he got invited to 24/7 and other stuff. And he pushed for that, and that's a good thing on him. That's the thing that we were looking for when we actually did Mini. Like we looked for creators that were passionate, that were really driving themselves to be like, I want this to be my job. And we were like, you know what? We're gonna give you a gold platter, do something with it, and that's what we wanted to do. And that's what Mini was for a very long time. But now here's the shitty part about it. There's always been a bad apple, and I'm not going to name names, obviously. Obviously, there's the obvious given for season 3, but I'm not going to name the ones back in season 1 or season 2, but there were bad apples that slipped through. And unfortunately, when it comes to smaller creators, you can't really get a good grasp of people with background checks, right? Like that's the shit part about it, that we don't know what, we don't know what these people have said in the past. We don't know if these people are good people. And that's the crappy part about it, because when you see somebody that seems like they're doing really well for themselves, you want to invite them, you want to give them that opportunity. But it sucks because there has always been bad apples that have slipped through the cracks from each season, and season 1, 2, they're not clarified. Obviously, Tokru was a very big, great example of like why we can't do it anymore. It sucks. I loved Mini. I had more fun putting together Mini than I had more fun than doing the main. Every single time, I loved watching it. I loved messing with them. It's so much more fun because you're not the ones going through the torture. You get to watch people do it.
Well,
and it's your project, so you feel passionate for it.
The other thing is that, like, respectfully, I would say a good 85% of the main cast has made it in content, right? At Money SMP, as a brand, we are obsessed with we don't want to cut people out. We are obsessed with trying to find people that care about what we've built. And we want to bring people in that want to care about what we've built and that want to dedicate their time, their passion, their creativity to it. So that is where we come to with rookies, right? In rookies, we're taking a little bit of a different direction. Obviously, Money SMP Mini, like Bryce said, it was like strictly people like from like the money com or like adjacent to the money community. Because for those who don't know, we have a server. It's called Money SMP Hangout, and it's in there is creators, it's people in 24/7, it's artists, it's developers, it's this whole spider web of Money SMP, right? For rookies, we obviously took a lot of folks from Hangout that are going to be in it. And we've also taken other people who have just expressed interest in Money SMP. And I'm not going to say who anyone is because I'm not going to leak that bad. But the entire idea behind rookies is we want to see who gives a shit. Because the entire reason that Money SMP as a main season works so well is because everyone cares so much, right? And when you have people who want to care more than the next guy, it fosters better content, it fosters better streams, it fosters better videos. And at the end of the day, we care about the content that is being put forward. As for S tiers, if we do end up moving on from Mug'em, it will likely be an S tier. We're not going to put the rule for Money SMP. You have to, unless you're like a Ludwig or some shit. I'll say it. Unless you're like a Ludwig or like a PewDiePie or some shit. You have to play a rookie season, no matter who you are. Because we need to understand who you are as a creator, who you are as a person, and how you behave under
super stressful stuff.
Yes. So the S tier that replaces Mug'em, if it does come to that avenue, could be, and realistically would be, and this is for any replacement, no matter tier, would be someone who is S or super, super high A that trains up to S from rookies. Because then we have a good understanding of their character as a person. And also, we have an understanding of their dedication to Money SMP. the way that Money SMP and that you get involved with Money SMP. Can I talk about the experiences? Yeah, fuck it.
Sure.
I'll vague post about the experiences. Recently, at Money, Lush DVD, we love him. Lush DVD has been responsible for organizing experiences, is what they're called. So like think of like the train lobby from a little bit ago. That was something organized by Lush. The way that we are going to pool people into the Money SMP community, because me personally, I want to grow the Money Hangout server as much as possible because I want to see motherfuckers that care, right? And that can be pretty much said for every single owner, every single manager as well. We have people, or we are going to have people. What's up, Evo Rai? We're going to have people that are going to be looking at and trying to gauge creators and stuff like that. And they will be, I'm pretty sure we're going to have them be application based, like pretty reasonably application based at least. Or it's like, if you get referred by someone, you get referred by someone. We see how you interact with everybody. We see like the way of your content. We see et cetera, everything like that. And then from there, you could get into Hangout, which is where you get to know all of us because we hang out in there a lot. For anyone that wants to get involved with Money SMP that's in here, it's a process. It's a long process. But for anyone that wants to get involved with Money SMP and is really driven to be involved with Money SMP, we want to work with you. When things start to come to fruition, obviously follow the Money SMP Twitter, join the Money SMP main Discord, because that's how information is going to be kind of is going to kind of come through. Keep watch for updates. I have no idea when the time frame is because guys, we're so busy. Like I think we already have 3 to 4 meetings planned. We had one last night. And how long was that meeting? 5 hours? 6 hours?
It was probably 5 or 6 hours.
It was
long.
So we're very busy, and there's also only 7 of us. So it's a lot of work, but I want you guys to know, anyone that is a smaller content creator that wants to be involved with Money SMP, we are actively looking out. Because content creation is very, the way content creation works is very Nepo baby. Like, it's very much, you know, a guy, maybe they throw in a word for you, stuff like that. We want to change that. We don't want it to be nepotism. We want it to be people who have something to show and people who we see a lot of potential in, we want to have involved. Has the Rookies cast been decided? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
There's some stuff.
Yeah, I'd reckon you can say that.
Yeah, there's
All right, I'll leak the cast.
Okay, bet.
What? No. Hey.
Yep. Leak is getting demoted to Rookies. Congratulations, Leak. Woo!
Now you're playing another one. Yeah.
Yes, fully. There's some things that need to be, tweaked and stuff like that with tiering, because if you guys can't tell, sometimes we make mistakes when it comes to making teams. Yeah. But so there's some things that need to be tweaked, but we have a idea. It's not even we have an idea. We have like 99% complete of the Rookies. It's just, double making sure, hey, this is a good time commitment. Hey, you guys just saw how season 6 went. Is that okay for your mental well-being checkups and schedule checkups? But basic things.
I think.
Yeah.
You can also say, so a big thing is that with being called Rookies or whatever, you think that you're going to see, okay, I think this is very fair to say. Mm-hmm. There are going to be new people you see. There's going to be people that you've seen from past seasons that you haven't played in a very, very long time.
Yes.
And there's going to be, new people, there's going to be past people, and there's going to be people that have, you may have even seen stuff recently. So I think to look at it like this, there are a very, very, I think the diversity in that cast is insane.
Oh, dude,
it's super, super, super good. It's so good.
Because that was
I would argue it's better than the main in some senses.
I agree. Well, because that's something that I spoke at TwitchCon Rotterdam. I spoke to, I pitched Rookies and I pitched Money SMP to, I believe, 2 people that are, or 3 people that are on the main, or that are on the Rookies cast this season. And it was literally just talking to them, being like, look, I think you would enjoy this. Think about it. And then people came back to us and were like, yeah, this sounds like it'd be fun. So yeah, it's it is decided right now. The cast is decided. However, like we value diversity in content and diversity in community. So like Money SMP, main, rookies, or some of the other ideas that I know for a fact I cannot share, is going to be the only environment where you will see certain combinations of creators interacting with each other. And I can say that with full confidence. Yeah. And I'm not going to say anything more on that because I am worried that I will imply something that is too easy to guess. Also, anyone who's not following me right now, pretty please. Sorry, I just had to get a plug in there. How long will it be? 4 or 5 days? Can I say the format?
5.
Can I say the format for rookies? Is that public?
It's the same thing. Same thing.
It's the exact same thing as the main season, same events as the main season with some tweaks and bug fixes. But yeah, it is the exact same thing as the main season, so you guys will know what you're getting into with it when it comes to like events and stuff like that. Will we ever see international creators in Money SMP? Rookies or normal? The only barrier for international creators is language barrier, but we are like Money SMP is willing to work with anybody. When is it? August 26th is when it starts. Money SMP wants to work with anybody as long as you fit in the tier that we place you and you are able to communicate with your teammates and you aren't a dick. Money SMP wants to work with you. There is no international barrier for anybody. Because whenever you start to limit who you want in your cast by things like identity, nationality, things like that, you limit the quality of the content. So yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Last thing I want to put, I see people saying that it's mainly made for smaller creators. I'm gonna be blunt. There are smaller creators in the cast. That does not mean it is only smaller creators.
Yes.
A lot of people like to see and throw out names and be like, hey, I want to see this person this goes back to Mark's point about if you want to see a player in a main roster, we have to see if they fit or they would be, good in the environment of a Money SMP. So I'm not going to say who, I'm just saying there is a mix of small and big creators in the cast and even medium-sized creators. And that doesn't necessarily mean that Mini's never going to come back or the idea of it won't be fermented. It might come back. It's just right now it just makes the most sense not to do it. It's not worth our time right now.
Yeah,
and that's just the blunt. That's the blunt. Obviously, it is what it is.
I will say there was a very big temptation to maybe make rookies a thing of like we add large creators, stuff like that. There was a big temptation for it. However, we came to the conclusion that it would be a disgrace to the brand. Tay, why are you not VIP? What the fuck?
Dude, don't VIP Tay.
I'm VIPing Tay.
Bro, don't VIP Tay.
We decided it would be a disgrace to the Money SMP brand if we turned our back on the built community that we already have because of the amount of people that care about Money SMP in it, right? Yeah, was your plan to deal with the amount of Smurfs each season? We talked about that last night. I cannot say what the plan is, but there is a plan. Yeah, I hope there's more women joining Money SMP. That would be so rad. So this is actually another thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to identity and Money SMP, because I actually don't think any of the owners have spoken about this. And Brad, I think you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had the idea, and this was put out in a Souls tweet, and I expressed this to Souls. I had an idea, and because Money SMP is such a large community, we are going to set up I don't know if it's going to be a website. I don't know if it's going to be a spreadsheet. I don't know if it's going to be whatever. However, it is in the works right now we asked the people in the Money SMP community or Money SMP Hangout Discord to fill out a forum if they were comfortable with it, with different aspects of their identity. So, and the goal for this is to be able to have, okay, shit, this is right before my base gets rated. The idea for this is to be able, because on Twitter and stuff, you always see people being like, support creators of blank identity, support creators of XYZ ABC, right? However, nothing is ever done about it, and that makes me upset because I want to see action. So what we're going to do is we are going to have some form of spreadsheet or website or something, and it is going to have the intersecting identities of the people in Money SMP and in the Hangout server. So if someone really, really wants to find a creator of, say, the Muslim faith, because they resonate with that, they will be able to go and see, okay, this person is Muslim. We are not doing it to put people on a pedestal because of their identity. We are doing it to be able to highlight the marginalized identities that are in the Minecraft scene, because it is a very straight, white, cisgender majority that is in the community, and that is in the Minecraft scene. And Money SMP, if you guys believe it or not, is extremely, extremely diverse. I can't think of any other server that has, for example, the amount of non-men, the amount of people of color, the amount of varying religions as well that Money SMP has. I was looking at the stats, and obviously there's a lot of missing data in the forum, but I was looking in the stats, and the Money SMP Hangout server is only half white, which obviously, when it comes to global demographics, is not great. But a community only being half white is very, very good, right? You get into the non-men aspects as well, because I know those have been very topical, and it's phenomenal for Money SMP. So that will be coming soon. It is in development, so watch out for it, because we understand how important diversity is at Money, because we never want someone to feel alienated just because of who they are. So sorry, I was talking a lot about that, but that was a passion project that I had for Money. And that was something that I wanted to bring to fruition. So that is something that we are going to be bringing, and we will be publicizing as well. So just another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, rookies, guys, the cast is fucking awesome. The team alignments that we have, fucking awesome. I will say, we do play into duos and stuff a little bit when it comes to making teams, to maximize enjoyment, you know? So like Flo and Chuck, for example, that was kind of an obvious shout, you know? Yeah. So yeah, if I'm you guys, in less than a month, Rookies is going to be happening, and we're going to be announcing people and setting up the announcements for people pretty soon. When are team announcements? There's not a specific day for them. I would imagine we would do it similar to how we did it for Money, of like a couple weeks prior. If I were to guess, I'd say probably 2 weeks. I feel like, Bri, that's a pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's a pretty reasonable estimate. It's up to Tay. I think Tay comes up with the ideas, and he kind of just like he has those.
Yeah. Will drafting ever return?
Now, so it's whenever he gets that spark of an idea for like all of the S through F tiers. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that it is 6 videos for the announcements. It's announced by tier. It is not announced.
Yes. It's not individuals.
And I also don't know how we're doing the draft stream. That's going to be interesting. I'm kind of personally hyped for it. I think though, to prevent, because I will say, yeah, like Mark said earlier, we have a way of preventing with smurfing. So that's not the thing I'm worried about anymore.
Yeah.
The thing I'm worried about is people metagaming with their teams and practicing their teams too much before they get good.
Yes.
I personally want to do the draft day stream a day before the event. And then everybody finds out their team.
And then just tell people, yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it. That's it right there. You have to learn your team. You have a day to learn with your team. That's it. That makes it so much better, because then people don't have to worry about team compositions becoming, insane. Because let's be honest, the people that we already invited, a lot of the people that we invited are going to be practicing, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. People are going to practice their asses off, and that's fine. We can't prevent people.
We had a conversation with one of the members last night because we removed a certain aspect of PvP. They were pissed. They were pissed off.
Oh yeah. They were very upset. So, I think it is. I think here's the thing: even in a week is a problem. I feel like that gives yourself so much time to learn communications and stuff. Yes. I think it makes it so much more interesting to give people that amount of time, because it also helps with team balancing a crazy amount of time. Because the big problem with like capture points this season, right? Because certain teams were too balanced to be too strong for SMP or whatever. For example, blue team was a very, very strong SMP side team. Regardless if you guys want to disagree or agree with that, they were very scary at capture points. They could basically run down most teams without having to worry about too much. And the problem is that since they know that, right, they kind of have that idea in their head that they know they can run every down. That's kind of like the problem. We want people to be a little bit more hesitant with taking fights, or not as hesitant. We want people to be a little more bashful taking fights. And so that's why I think it's going to be so much more interesting. Soul said there would be no stuns. Okay, well, I guess that's the leak, and we were going to use stuns, but we decided it was better not to. Besides that, though, it gives people way less time to learn how to become insane with their team. You know what I mean? And we want it to be more interesting, because it's just less interesting, seeing people will learn who fights they can take and what can, what they can't. And that was the big problem with capture points last season. Some teams were just too balanced to be too average to take a fight with certain teams, and we wanted to be less like that. So people can't practice their asses off, because people are going to be sweating their asses off regardless.
Yes.
So
I think I'm going to start wrapping it up. But the final note that I want to have, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Money SMP ownership prior to season 6, organization in the gutter. And Bri, you can probably, organization was in the gutter.
Yes.
After, and I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but adding Floatives, myself, and the other manager, who I don't know if they want to be known public, but adding the 3 of us are 3 organized people. Guys, you don't understand the plans that we have for Money SMP, not just as an event server, but as a brand. We've got plans for modded weeks. I'll say it. We've got plans for modded weeks. We've got plans for more different themes that we can apply to the same money concept. There is so many things that we have thought up solely because now we actually have like organized, get shit done owners, because we know what we have. So if I'm all of y'all, I am excited for Money. If I am y'all, I am tapping into every single aspect Money SMP, because if you guys like the personalities and you guys like the people that are in the main season, I can guarantee that the people who are in rookies and the people that are in other aspects, the personalities are emulated but are not the same. There is still the same excitement, there is still the same action, there is still the same energy, but it's different people and it's entirely different experiences and it's different energy. So, all of that stuff.
I'm leaking it, Mark. We're running it back, red team. Me, Bri.
No. We're done. We're done.
But it's me instead of Uncle. It's me instead of Uncle, right? It's me instead of Uncle, right?
Yeah, running it back. Yep, you can play.
All right,
running it back.
I'm good.
Who do I want to raid out to? Let's see here. I might raid Spidey because she's doing her subathon.
I think she edited it.
Did she dead ass?
I thought she.
Damn. Okay. Well, fucking L Spidey army. La. I'll raid Mew. Speaking of Money SMP, I will be raiding the Mew / raid the Mew. Okay, I'm gonna definitely do my last shilling. But Bri, Leak, thank you guys so much for being here. Is there anything that y'all want to plug? In like my
Money
chat
SMP,
or whatever.
Guys.
Yeah, Money SMP.
Yeah.
Follow the Twitter.
Money SMP.
Join the Discord.
Yeah.
Follow Money SMP.
Money SMP. Follow Bri on everything. Follow Leak on everything. This is tomorrow. It will not be at the same time tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe that tomorrow we will be doing the exact same thing. We will be watching the day 2 VOD with Aerokun, Infamous JJ, and Final Ad Zacharias. I might text Infume. It depends how he's feeling with his subathon. But 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing the exact same thing with the 3 guys from Blue Team. So I'm very, very excited for that. You guys, the comms tomorrow are going to be fucking ridiculous, okay? I can guarantee you don't want to miss the comms tomorrow. Because in the maybe hour and a half that I spoke with JJ on the server, I was bust down laughing on the fucking floor. So I can guarantee you guys won't want to miss that tomorrow. We are gonna raid it out to Mew. I actually want to get a different song. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I'm gonna deafen, but thank you two for being here. I love you so much. I'll probably end up talking to you guys in fucking 45 minutes regardless. So, yeah, all right. I'll see y'all. All right, that is it from me for today. We are doing this. I just want to give you guys a reminder of the schedule. Right, the schedule looks like. Let me get the schedule up. This is the schedule. Today, 3 p.m., Brian the Guy in Leak. 1 p.m., Arrow, JJ, and Zacharias. 1 p.m., Will Sidefall, and a secret third person that should be able to be there. 8 p.m., the 31st, Coin Monkey and Jisk. On August 1st is something that I cannot announce, but I will also be live on August 1st, so don't worry, I'll be there. What are time zones? Eastern Standard Time, EST. It is currently 5:26 for me right now. You can do the math. And then on the 2nd is going to be the one that I'm looking forward to the most with Twan and Flo. And I might message a secret third member as well for that one as well, because I have an idea for a secret third member. What could possibly be happening on August 1st, Eyes emoji? You'll have to find out. But anyway, we are going to raid out to Mew. I hope everyone has a phenomenal day, night, wherever you live at, and I hope to see you so much tomorrow. Last thing, I am doing a partner push. So, Twitch partner has been low-key a dream of mine since I was a kid. I'm not going to hold you. So these are kind of meant to do a partner push. So all of your guys' support, being here, it means so much to me. So thank you guys so much. We're raiding out to Mew now. Goodbye. I will see you tomorrow. That's all. Peace.